I don't know.
Or what she
And
was.
we're backslash here.
Are you trying to do princess waves?
No,
Oh.
same place. I think it's just
Yeah.
the left hand.
Yeah, it's just the left hand because that's the one the ring
she
goes
like
on.
does more strutting around, right?
We are set for a loose ass show tonight.
When are we not?
So, welcome to Holding Action, the show where the chaos and combat is controlled by the rules of Dungeons and Dragons. We are going to get caught right back up in a moment's time. But before we do, I'm gonna do the thing that's got a name. I don't know what it's called.
Yep.
Sequence.
Transition.
I'm gonna transition, sure.
Segoo. I'm gonna segwoo. So,
Segwoo.
what's up, dudes and dudettes and in betweenettes, in
Peoples
betweeners,
or
In
new
between.
lads.
In
Right.
twins.
Yeah.
In betwixt.
All y'all.
whatever. Whether you're a left Twix or a right Twix, what is up? So,
Seems legit.
real quick, want to do the weekly shout out to our friends down at the
Gaming Goat!
That's right.
Yeah.
3 locations.
You guys are
Woodbury.
so talented.
Bam.
St. Paul Grand Avenue.
Bam.
The other one.
Egan.
Egan.
That's right.
Prime one.
So,
Agan.
what you need to do is you need to take your
Keister.
weird skinned body as a human down to the Gaming Goat. The 3 locations. Pick all 3 because they all
Says the
have some
changeling.
different stuff. Right.
Yeah.
I can go there.
Oh no.
And then I want you to buy some stuff. Coffee or
Don't even have to
sheet.
roll, just crit fails
Jeez,
everywhere.
yeah, just bad. So what I thought I would do is I would do a quick true or false about our friendly local gaming store, the Gaming Goat.
True.
True, false, true, true.
So what I'm going to do,
All C.
all of these things start with the Gaming Goat ellipses, and then I'll fill it in and you tell me whether it's true or false.
Okay.
Anybody can answer.
Including JP?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He shakes his head no.
Yell in.
Okay. First.
Only if you want.
Professionally moderated chat.
True.
And now I'm not going to always say the Gaming Goat. It's just inferred that that's always there.
okay.
First time I will. The Gaming Goat has 4 local locations.
False.
That
False.
was an easy
I
one
mean-
because we just literally said there's 3.
That's right.
So,
It
Woodbury,
could be true, though.
St. Paul,
In my heart.
Egan.
bam.
In my
You
heart.
are the other Gaming Goat?
Yeah.
It's located within my heart.
Oh, I was just thinking like.
I'll say it's within all
She
of us,
peddles
maybe.
games on the streets.
Okay, question number 2. Has a nice, clean location in all 3 locations.
True.
False.
Why?
There
That's
was
not...
this sticky puddle in the Woodbury store this one time, but like he was already pulling the mop out, so.
Bam. That leads me to my next one.
I guess
True.
I've only been to the-
Friendly and inclusive staff.
Oh, very true.
True.
Shout out to
Definitely.
John.
Hi.
John.
What's up, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good
Carries a
conversation.
multitude of board games.
True.
True.
Also has the best
True.
Friday night magic.
True.
From the obvious magic player.
Yeah.
You're learning, aren't you? Are you sure
Not
you're
yet.
learning? Okay.
Not yet.
You
but
want to learn.
starting tomorrow, I am learning how to play the trading card game Magic the Gathering.
Rave Nichols?
No, that's after.
Next question. Everyday deals 10 to 30% off at the Gaming Goat.
So true.
True.
Yes.
100%
It feels
true.
like
Since
you
Could
that's-
not
guys
be
know
less
All
true.
3
Could not be more
locations.
It feels like you guys know a lot about the Gaming Goat.
Impossible.
That's because it's our local friendly gaming store that we frequent.
Weird. This one's gonna throw you for a loop.
Oh.
true.
Sells D&D accoutrement.
Oh,
True.
True.
Yes, that's true. That is true.
Pathfinder accoutrements.
True.
Yes, and Tuno.
That was his next question. And
Possibly.
Did I ruin you?
At one point. Okay. Haha. Last question. Secretly has an employee named Shaq Willis.
I want that to be
Please
true.
be that a thing.
I think secretly it is, because I think the true Shaq Willis could step behind the counter and service somebody, and I feel like the Gaming Goat would not mind.
Can we put like a mustache on me and I can be Shaq Willis for a day at the Gaming Goat?
I feel like you don't need a mustache for that. You
I
can just
feel
get
like
behind
Shaq
the counter
Willis
and
has
I think you can be
service
whoever
people.
you would like to be. If you
I
would like to be
feel-
Shaq Willis.
It's
Shaq Willis.
2019.
Right. New
Yeah.
year, new you, bro.
Exactly.
Shaq Willis has a very thick mustache.
So, knowing everything that you know that was just laid out with all the truths and the untruth of Tuno, because they
little
haven't created it yet,
Truisms.
trademark Hasbro, probably.
Copyright.
Because they own everything.
go see Shaq Willis.
Go see Shackle.
Get down to the Gaming
And
Goat.
John.
And if you don't live in Minnesota, Google search Gaming Goat. You probably have one near you.
Very also true.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Also, if you don't have a Gaming Goat near you, they're not going to be offended. You just go to a different gaming store, get a book, get the starter kit, get some buddies,
Your FLGS.
and you're
Join
ready to
D&D
go.
because it's the best.
We're going to show you the best way you could ever play D&D right
Yeah,
now.
the only way.
That we can play it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So,
A little bit of a head cold going on, so I'm sorry if I'm too...
Gaming Goat, we love you.
Vigorous finger guns at Mike.
All right. The electrical finger guns, if you will.
oh man, that was such
Finger
an
guns,
awkward
too.
thing. Happened in real life.
Mm-hmm.
The Mason Mojer picture. All right. So, thank you for that, Jones. Thank you to our lovely sponsors at the Gaming Goat. Y'all the best. I appreciate you. We the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish I
I
had
feel
a
like that
Gaming
was
Goat
going into-
foam finger, so I could just waggle it.
Dino, hook it up.
Yeah, foam finger it.
A foam hoof.
So,
Anyways.
without further ado,
because it's like horns.
Yeah.
let
It's
us
like-
jump back in and catch up on the tale of finger guns thus far. After a harrowing battle with what appeared to be, at the end of said battle, a superior foe, the group found themselves strewn about the battlefield with only Walker remaining. In a power move and an attempt to completely take away all of Walker's aid and assistance, Rectus attempted to abscond with Hara, Sproigins, and Skadi into the Hells to enact some interrogation of sorts.
Try to thief us.
Correct.
Treacherous.
However, due to some lucky rolls and some circumstances that allowed for it, the only person taken was Skadi, who was then aggressively
Did you
interrogated
just say your dad's name?
while the party scrambled to try and find a way into the Hells to rescue her. What ensued was a mad dash race against time that saw the party rendezvous with Skadi as she was attempting to rescue her pet companion Is, a firelisk, while Livus, Hera's brother, one of her many brothers, was essentially attempting to finish the coup d'etat of Is's now mangled and maimed form. Though the group succeeded, freeing Is, hiding him in the necklace to make for a more expeditious navigation, and after some relatively slow plodding through an artifact room that saw some potential issues that were all saved against, the group eventually made their way further into the Hells through the battlements section, coming across a small hobbit-like creature by the name of Bordy.
Or
Got the
Dubarutu.
statue.
No.
That was part of the
There's
artifact room.
no
I mean,
Dubaru too.
Now, with
Do the
the
brutes.
with the group
it should be
now
fair.
plus a guide through the Hells trying to help navigate them out, they were brought to a very large suspended stone bridge that oversaw a battleman's preparation area, wherein they saw their first glimpse of the Inferno engine, the driving force behind the demon's portal invasion mechanic, as well as seeing a large invasion force go through it, seemingly headed towards their former companion Letus, who is currently off on his own mission of sorts. Trying to get a better gauge of what was going on down below, Hera opted to utilize the scrying eye to zoom in to get a closer look at the assailants they may be dealing with in the future, only to discover that certain individuals are able to see that. Galfon, the powerful sorcerer that they had previously encountered in Tarkwaria, then gave chase, followed shortly by Rectus, who destroyed the bridge, sent the party running for safety, and
Destroyed my second son.
making off with the top half of Bordy,
He was
who
bad
is
The
anyways.
best half of Bordy.
correct. That is his best half. Now, completely unsure of whether or not they can cast spells based on arcane protections in the area, and be set upon by a number of demon forces seemingly in the nearby whereabouts, the group finds themselves in a dark, stony room with chambers beyond, it would seem, and Rectus now hovering outside the main entrance, seemingly too large to enter without destroying it completely. He stares at you all, sort of listfully floating with the flapping of wings.
It's just me.
We're in the
Oh yeah,
necklace
that's right.
and
You
this
guys are in the
one
necklace. My apologies. Excellent clarification. Staring at just Walker then in the dark room. And you now find yourself staring at a rather patient, calm, unalert Rectus, sort of lofting in front of you.
Because
Yeah,
you just ate.
how hungry does he look?
So,
I mean, that was only a
finger
snack.
guns, and until
Insight
action is
check on
taken.
How hungry he is.
Walker, what happens next?
Is he like just sitting there, like just kind of?
He's sort of just floating, and he's kind of listfully going back and forth within the span of about 10 feet, just kind of floating outside the doorway.
What does Vestero want with us?
You hear the wings kind of flap as he gently gets closer. There does not want anything with you at all. The plan is for set. You will play your role. Nothing more. I need not kill you now. I can do so later.
Why even bother capturing us before then? We're trying to.
We all have games we like to play. Command can be so tedious. Perhaps you and me can settle this right now. Yes. I will command the demon forces to stand down. Call off the invasion into Apacia. If you fight me now. If you fail, it will have only delayed the inevitable. But I offer you a chance. And he just kind of floats back a little bit.
You know, I too once made a deal with Vestero for great power. I saw my end. I lost my power. You too will lose yours.
Could make a persuasion check for me.
Oh, it was almost so good. That's a 6.
Perhaps. But it will not be to you. It is disappointing to know that the material plane is protected by such cowardice.
Well, I'm from the Gloryfell. The king of the Gloryfell. Which is back. Vestero lost his grip there. I wonder what he would think of one of his generals losing territory for him.
You see him now fly up real close.
Poking the bear.
His head filling up the top half of the doorway. What seems like just his shoulders and upper chest filling the bottom portion of the doorway.
Resistance.
Fuck you!
I have already tasted king once. But that time was by design. You will be a special treat.
I have no doubt I will fall. I have no doubt you are stronger than me. But the thing about the material plane and the people who come from it, is that they are stronger together. Stronger than anything you can ever imagine, and that is why Visceral fears it. That is why he goes to attack it. Why he needs to conquer it, because it is the only thing that can destroy him.
Oh, it is Padir. Yes?
Among others?
No. That it is Rectus, the Destroyer, who will kill you.
I look forward to the day.
I will see you at the World Tree then, friend. And he starts flying away, and you see him drift off out of view, seemingly headed back towards the staging battle area where you originally saw the portal open. Just a moment goes by, and you hear this thunderous screeching noise completely erupting from somewhere inside the echoing cavernous chamber outside, unaware of what circumstances or situation might have raised it. But there seems to be commotion taking place in the room beyond.
I'm gonna quick stop messing with all that. I need to take in what is behind me and what I just came up to. So what's going on here?
You see, like I said, it's a stone room. You see 2 doorways that lead down to additional chambers.
Like how high are we talking?
The room itself is probably only about 12 feet tall.
Okay,
it's like
so
a
it's not very
standard
tall.
size. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a standard size room.
Is it? I'm just looking for a place to tuck away real quick, I guess, because I'm not sensing any immediate danger in this room, kind of deal.
Right.
or-
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just tuck away, and I can just tap on the necklace.
Okay.
I'm gonna fall toward the 3 of us out.
Okay.
Cure wounds.
Thank you.
Shit.
What do I get?
That was
I
some
think
king
I
shit you
roll
just
it.
did.
That was.
Thought he was going to eat you,
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
but holy shit, that was awesome.
We lost the guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah. You still have the necklace when he got eaten.
Oh.
8. I mean, it's not
I'll
a
take
lot.
it.
So, can you guys get us out of here? Because hell sucks.
I need to sleep.
I mean, they're literally right out there. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna sleep in this room with all of them out
I'm
there.
not saying sleep. What do we got? Can we keep?
We
should
can make the
just
mansion, but everybody has to sleep.
Should we keep moving then? And
I think if we do the mansion, we should just find a place where we can hide the mansion, tuck it in a corner, cover it up physically, because they could obviously see that eye.
yeah.
So
but
they're able to just see magic like that.
I get the sense that Galfon and Rectus are good with us for the moment. So,
They just don't care.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Shit.
and I think
Sproigins, are you?
There's a lot of fucking dust in this room. Ain't nobody been in this room forever. It's a bunch of cardboard and shit.
I don't
Crusty
think
old statues.
No.
I don't think it's a free pass per se, but
We're not worth it.
I think Rectus wants us for himself.
Yeah, well, I want him to.
That's
I just
Can I
don't wanna
angle so I
fight
can
him
look
right
out
now.
the door? I don't want to get close to it or anything like that. I just want to see out.
I mean, you can go as far up to the door as you'd like, but how far you want to go determines what you'd be able to see.
How far away am I from it right now?
The door?
Mm-hmm.
You're all in a relatively small room.
I just want to look straight out the door. What do I
Okay.
see?
Open cavern.
And I want to inch forward so I'm still at least 15 feet away. Wait, how big is this room?
It's
12.
only 12 feet across.
Couldn't he have
Is it
reached in and snagged?
Yeah.
I'll go a foot closer. I feel like his range is 10 feet.
Okay.
If not 15.
Yeah.
You can't see anything other than cavern 10 feet away from the doorway. That's what you're talking about.
Is there any? So there's 2 doorways. Are they both open?
Yes.
What is there anything?
They appear to be stone-lined hallways that disappear into beyond your dark vision range.
So is there two separate hallways not joined?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Divine sense.
Nothing pings.
All right. Then I'm going, since I can't, it's within 60 feet, I'm going to go closer to the door within 5 feet until I can see down or the infernal engine. If
Okay.
that's directly in front.
Sure.
And if
so,
I see anybody who's on the opposite side, I'm going to quick dash back the other way.
Okay, noted. Go ahead and make a perception check.
24.
So as you kind of edge towards carefully, you peer out. Seems as if you can still see Rectus's large form. There's a very small contingent of forms around him that you can see. They don't appear to be moving in chaotic or sort of erratic ways. They're just sort of standing there. He appears to be communicating with them to a certain extent. Too far for you to hear, but they still seem down there near the engine.
Is my mom still there?
Does not appear to be.
I'll go back.
Okay.
They coming to get us?
No, they don't care. They're just doing their thing.
Who's down there?
Rectus and some other dudes, and... Did I see Galfond?
You did not.
Galfond and my mom weren't there anymore.
Would we have seen the engine in the necklace at all?
We
I
saw
mean,
them
you
here.
saw
Okay.
it before, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I sent the eye out for, was...
Yeah.
So where did you guys run into Galfon?
When,
when we first got to Tarkwaria, he was he was the guy who was helping enslave a bunch of the Rakshasa. Did I say it right?
rock shapers.
Yep, so he was helping the guy who was there to enslave people, bring in demons, and hurt the people.
We only saw him. Came out.
We
he
never
talked
spoke to him,
Rectus.
never fought with him, nothing like that. We just knew that's what his name was, and
Yeah.
saw him from a distance. He looked...
I think it's clearly obvious we need to get out of here, but we need to find more power. These Rectus, Galfon.
I'm okay with thinking that we can do anything that we want if it's just us versus one of them. If
And
it's
we're
us
rested.
versus all of them.
I
We're
can't do
screwed.
anything right now.
I'm not saying
I'm not
now.
saying.
means-
Yeah, I'm not saying fight now, but just.
Yeah, maybe we should get somewhere safe before we start talking.
Is there anything else in the room? Is it just literally an open room, or is there any?
There's some cracked vases or like clay-type pots you can see in one of the corners, but other than that, the room is empty.
Okay.
What's in the cracked vases?
I was gonna say, can I go link the pots?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Both of us?
Is there anything on the doors that open up?
I
Like
didn't
any
find anything.
There's no
writing
doors.
or?
It's
Oh, got it.
open hallway.
Archway
Okay.
and
19.
stuff.
Okay.
I found nothing.
I found nothing.
A 6.
It appears to be this granular grayish dust that has tiny little glitteryish red specks in it, it seems.
Take some. Such a hoarder. I'll vial some.
Okay. You get about a half vial. It's a very fine kind of chalky-ish type powder, almost difficult to carefully sort of load into your vial, but you're able to get about a half vial's worth in there from what you're able to scrape out.
While she's doing that, I'll just cast the identify spell on it to see if it's anything.
Does not come back as a magical component of any kind.
Okay.
Seems to have unknown quantities.
Chalky gray dust that's with red glitter, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Specs, yep.
That's why I just decided. Okay, what
Probably souls.
what door feels right?
What?
I don't know if I don't want us to
That way.
Hera, why don't you?
the left
Hey, we both got
door.
one.
Hera,
If
why
I
don't
had to
you
get one,
scout
I'd
out
like it
ahead
there.
and because why don't you scout out ahead for what's up into
Are
the
they
next?
parallel hallways?
One is continuing on directly in the way that you came, and one is to the left that seems to travel the direction of what the sort of outcropping battlements would have been if it were on the stone bridge. So you're continuing on straight in the stone bridge. One hallway leads directly the direction you were going, and one is to the left inside this room.
So one goes away and one kind of stays.
Do
in
they
the same
have-
area.
Different, like, sense or feeling or anything like that?
They both appear largely similar. Make a perception check.
Yeah, I guess it would be interesting to know if there's any sort of scratches or anything leading.
29.
29. So you actually are able to sense just the faintest breeze coming from both. And the sort of echoing noise of what might be organic matter or water droplets or footprints or any number of sort of normal noises you would expect to hear from commotion kind of bounce off the walls and make it difficult to pinpoint. However, cutting through that still in your mind, it seems as if the straight door has the sound of almost like a crashing glass coming from it. It's very faint, very distant. But
Like
you
repeated, or like I just heard it once?
yeah, like continuous.
So weird crashing glass sound that's continuous that way. They both smell like fresh air. Sounds.
Is there any dust buildup anywhere? Like, does it look like air passes through, or does it look like still?
It's
kind
still
of
very
air?
still. The breeze is barely perceptible.
I don't really want to go along the battlements.
Yeah. Well, maybe we just go straight and hope that gets us the
All right,
out of here.
I'll go ahead, and I'm going to stealth ahead, looking for traps.
Okay, make an
and other such
investigation check.
things. 24.
Okay. So as you continue to move forward, it appears as if there are the stones emerge rather than this spattering of casual footprint-based sort of collection of stones, emerge into almost these tiled octagonal type of stones that are interspersed through these pebbles that eventually merge into a fully octagonal pattern that lines the floor of the hallway. Noticing this transition, it seems oddly designed towards aesthetic. It seems oddly artsy. And that's when you're able to pick out a slight differentiation between some of the panels as you're moving through. What almost seems like it's this kind of avant-garde, like art piece of floor tiling is ultimately revealed to be maybe just shoddy craftsmanship of trap implementation. And you are able to isolate that there are several steps on the path ahead that seem to have some kind of pressure switch attached to them.
Oh yeah. It's been a while. Does it look like we can go around them?
Yeah.
Pretty easily?
Knowing where they are, you could go around them, sure.
Alright, I'll head back. And the flooring goes this like octagonal shape that looks very avant-garde, and there's pressure plate traps there that I can pick out for you if you guys want to head that way.
Do
It looks like everything gets nice and neat.
want to head away that's trapped?
Might mean that there's not that many people that way.
Or it might mean that that's a way out.
We just don't have any choice.
We don't know shit. We don't know if.
Fuck it, I'm going forward.
Okay.
Don't step here, or here, here, here. Follow me. And then as we continue, I'd like to keep keeping an eye out for...
All right, everyone go ahead and make a dexterity check for me.
I was like, where's my friendship dice? Because you're the one who's...
Just being careful to
Straight
avoid
dex?
the pointed out tiles. Yep.
That was almost bad.
Mine is bad.
DC is very low for this.
11.
7.
6.
7.
22.
Whoa. I mean, you know they're there.
So, as Hara nimbly dances around the traps and continues down the hallway, her pattern of movement is almost sort of more design than it is actual function, and all of you trying to mimic the movements to get through. You turn, you see every single one of them almost put a heel on one trap or the other. And as the rest of the party is sort of moving forward, you actually hear this kind of... And from the hallway beyond, you see this black form kind of slink into silhouetted view. All of you see this insectoid creature, legs moving rapidly along the side, And as it gets closer and closer, you see this gigantic spider sort of moving towards you, rushing now that it sort of sees you, crawling along the wall, going onto the ceiling, moving towards you as it rotates through the hallway directly in your direction.
Oh,
Get that ass with
launched,
slow.
yeah.
What?
Slow.
Yeah, not a chance in the world. So, you still see its legs.
Arrows.
I was gonna see if I could. Never mind. You guys do it.
Yeah, go ahead, launch an attack.
I mean, it looks aggressive, right?
It seems like it might not be friendly.
Okay.
I mean, whether or not you
Maybe
want
that
to
spider-
I
shoot
mean,
coming to
we're
help.
trying to be good.
an innocent spider.
Yeah, we were trying to
And
be
that's
good.
why I hit his ass with slow. Like, maybe he just wants to talk.
What am I doing
Just don't
here?
run up on me like that.
20 or 19.
It hits, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and that's a crit for you.
Oh,
no.
No.
Gotcha. Okay, not a natural 19.
I didn't call it, but I did sharpshooter on my minus to hit, so
Okay, sure.
19.
19. So you see this arrow stick into right one of its leg joints that kind of whinges, and the leg flops around as the rest of it kind of like crawls back, and it lowers itself onto the floor of the main hallway, continuing to move forward. And as it gets within about the 20 feet span that you have already covered, you hear it walking, and, and these massive spikes shoot out of the wall in this 3-foot section, and you see it skewered like the dissected horse from the cell. It's just kind of splayed and chopped into multiple pieces through these spikes.
Ugh.
It holds for a second, and you hear the, and then the spikes in unison all pull out, and the spider flops
Is it
to the
just
ground.
a spider?
It appears to be.
Okay.
I mean, a giant spider, but a spider nonetheless.
Right.
Like maybe an acromantula or.
It's hard to say. You can get closer and inspect if you like.
Does
We
the
all
arms
know I'm not
fold
going
in?
to.
He is splayed. A lot of his joints were just completely destroyed. There are pieces of his leg that are more or less just kind of still barely hanging on, but
Important question: is he a fuzzy spider or one of those sleek spiders?
has some fuzzy on him.
Doesn't matter. It's disgusting.
Let's go.
Is it look venomous?
You can get closer and inspect if you like.
I would like to do so while also making sure to mark out any traps that I see for my friends so they also don't get skewered.
Well, this is
Slughorn over here.
this is area that you have already covered.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Well, then I'm going to step back to it. Does it look venomous?
Make a nature check.
While she's checking the spider,
8.
I'll after this.
You have no clue.
Gonna go the other way. Go back and
I'm sorry that you got captured and we couldn't. We had to try to come and get you.
It's okay. We'll talk later.
I'm gonna give you a big hug,
I think
I'm gonna make sure they don't step on any traps while they do that.
and I'll do healing word as I do a hug
Okay.
at 3rd level
Oh shit.
for the fire mama. That's 3d4.
Get it.
Hey, okay. I thought it was just gonna be a bunch of butt trash, but
Bunch of butt trash.
So what color is your skin now? You're no longer blue, right?
I'm not blue.
You're pink.
Red.
She's just red.
I'm pinkish red.
She's got a hue.
13.
Oh. So what do you guys want to do?
It's a good number. Continue forward, right? Because it's still just a straight home.
Okay, is there more traps that we might step on? Because that thing got fucking destroyed.
Let me make sure.
Make another investigation check.
I do not. I took one spear in Tarkwari and I was ready to give up. That thing
28.
took all the fucking spears.
Yeah.
So, you see that there
So it
is an
is.
additional 2 traps beyond. Looking at it now with your astute observation of the original sequence, and now observing the secondary sequence, it seems as if they were easy to spot, extremely hard to spot, slightly harder to spot, as if to suggest that they put a decoy for the one you should miss, and if you were astute enough, you'd catch the tricky one, only this was the trap the whole time, and this sequence is almost perfectly set up to have you think you know which trap you need to disarm while you step into another. Fortunately, being adept as you are at traps, disarming them, avoiding them, you not only see the traps, but you now sense the pattern. and start to see some of these slatted walls that are slightly ajar in such a way that indicates where the traps are, and you sort of get a read, only identifying 2 more trippable hazards in front of you.
There are 2 more. Look, right here.
Okay,
Don't do this.
Prestidigitate on them so we know not to step on them?
I can make 3 marks, right?
3 marks?
I don't have my prestidigitation written out. I think I can make 3 marks for an hour. Or
What?
I don't have prestidigitation.
prestidigitation, you can make non-magical like markings.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna mark each one with prestidigitation as I pass them. Just a small X.
All right, well, we'll say that you guys are notified to the location of the remaining traps then. Go ahead and give me another dexterity check to...
Can't get any worse. I mean, it could.
It can always get worse.
Yeah!
Mine was better.
11.
17.
13.
1?
You see what kind of juju you put out there?
Yeah, that's good stuff. You're gonna get a slap.
Actually, maybe that was my juju with the Tarkwaria's
Yeah.
spear.
We don't get any sort of advantage or anything because I marked it
You're gonna be slad,
clearly.
baby.
The DC was set for a very basic walk and
I
avoid.
feel like it was
It
like
wasn't a
5 or
1,
something.
though?
I feel like you
It
were
was
trying so
not.
hard you tripped.
Yeah.
Probably.
So basically, what happens is that as everyone is sort of gently sliding through and kind of avoiding the traps, much more deftly than your first attempt, Sproigins jams his foot down just to the side of a trap, extremely nervous, sweat dropping from the brow as he takes a step back to make sure he doesn't set it off, only to completely disregard him walking backwards into another that he hadn't foreseen.
What you at HP?
He's probably fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
I mean, that's relative, right? I don't know what this means, but I'm at.
Could be an entire squish wall.
I mean, it ripped a spider apart.
I'm very near max.
All right. So you feel this instantaneous sort of pricking, stabbing feeling in your legs
Slab, baby.
that kind of forces you to like stand upright, and you all hear a brief gasp from Sproigins and turn around just in time to see that the wall slots shot out little needles into his legs. However, it was the ceiling trap that did not get identified as part of the overall structure. And this massive, heavy pole with an axe on top of it falls out of a hidden recess in the ceiling. Take 41 points of slashing damage as you see this axe bury itself directly off his spine in the back, and you feel the dig in as all of you hear the bounce and ricochet of blade on bone, and he is stifled as he is now bleeding rather profusely.
You guys just go ahead.
You are considered wounded
Yeah.
until you are healed.
You guys just stay here, and I'm gonna go
I'm gonna
back.
fall over.
I'm gonna go back, and I'm going to. Is it embedded in him, the axe?
No, it
It bounced.
it hit in and literally went to the bone and kind of ricocheted off. It didn't quite cut through cleanly.
Cure wounds. It's not gonna be much. But
I can't imagine I would even think
10.
to be able to heal myself.
10.
Okay, so as you are healing him and the arcane energy seeps into the gushing wound, you see that the wound itself closes and covers with the reddish sort of pink tissue, and the blood flow seems to stem, but the wound is still obviously very significant, but you are no longer bleeding profusely.
You're no longer wounded.
Am I considered still wounded?
You're not.
Oh my god. Am I?
Just stand up. Sproigins, come here. Say it.
Damn it. I can't say it. I can't. It's just not a way for me to do it.
Injured.
Nailed it. All
Okay,
right.
you know what? Just get it. Piggyback.
Why are you being so aggressive with me right now?
Because I just saw you get axed after I pointed it out to you.
Yeah, she
all-
literally marked him.
Don't come at me like this right now.
Come here.
Come at me, bro. This way.
Piggyback, 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 piggyback.
I'd like to stumble like a small child.
And I'm gonna make sure he doesn't hit the last one.
So we'll say eventually you all kind of reconnoiter, get past the traps, and are continuing to head down the hallway. It's at this point you hear the sound of shattering glass growing louder and louder, and up in the distance there's a slight blue hue to the turning edge of this hallway.
Sneak. I'd like to
will
go
do my
through
best.
stealthily, keeping an eye out for traps and to see whatever this is.
All right, anyone who wants to make a stealth check can make one.
All of us.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. It's up to you.
Hey, that's a good
Hey,
comeback.
that's good for me.
Hera?
32.
It's a good thing I
Skadi?
counted on my
I don't
fingers.
know.
'cause
15.
My head math was not 25.
Your head match.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Sprig.
Dang.
15.
I'm not gonna hit it
All
on
right.
this time. Really, really quietly, and I'm gonna just make it through here.
Mhm.
So you all then begin to navigate through the passageway as Hera leans and peeks around the corner. The blue hue turns to a softer white, and the darkness of the hallway illuminates slightly as you look out and you see a vast empty whiteness. The sound of the shattering glass grows more and more, and as you peek out, you now see that there is this massive hole that seems to stretch up to forever. And there are tiers and layers of bent rock around this cylindrical opening that appear to be dropping ice. Icicle after icicle falling down into a pit of also infinite depth that you're not able to completely see. And you're hearing the shattering of icicles bouncing off the walls as they're continuing to roil down this massive stony pit that is trimmed in snow and ice.
Does this seem familiar to me?
Does it seem familiar to me?
No. Make a history check.
Because Jackie has an idea what this is.
So does Kira.
So it's like at the end of is it at the end of a hallway, or does it kind of turn into it?
Yeah, it's at the end of a hallway. It almost opens from like cut stone hallway into this strangely organic cave structure. But the cave structure itself is enclosed in this long, infinite cylindrical sort of expanse.
Can I have advantage for any reason, it being my home base and being from the Hells or anything like that?
What did you roll?
A natural 1.
You don't know what this is?
I have no idea what this is.
I
Me
want to
neither.
kind of go investigate it a little bit, like walk a little bit closer and look up and look down.
What are you looking for exactly?
Might be a barrier between planes or something like that.
Okay,
I
we
think
know
that
there's a cold
circles.
hells, right?
Well, I
Maybe
was-
that's up.
Well, I was more so thinking maybe this is a thinner layer between the planes and home is up.
No, I would think that's
Maybe.
the next circle.
What is the ice circle?
4?
Can we
No, we're
travel
in
up? Can we
4.
travel down?
God, the hells is
I
a
mean-
piece of trash. I'm happy
So-
that you left. Let's.
It's not a room, it just looks like a vastness.
A large cylinder of cavey rock up and below.
Is there a light
Is there a
coming from a direction?
Both ends of the infinite expanse seem illuminated to a certain extent.
Is there a shitload of ice coming down?
Yep. It sounds like just an infinite stream of shattering icicles bouncing off the walls, tumbling off each other's, knocking other icicles loose, and it seems as if they're coming from above in this infinite fountain of shattered ice.
That shit looks like it hurts.
We could
Huh?
try flying.
Does it
Do
smell
we
natural?
need to go to a different circle?
I would say it definitely smells more like in the same way that like moisture in the air is very thick and heavy, it has almost a certain emptiness to it. Cold enough to the point where it doesn't carry a smell anymore. There's a dryness due to the cold.
It's
Just
so
like
cold.
freezes the inside of your nose, kind of like
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knows
It's cold,
Scipio
yeah.
right away.
You're not feeling a stinging cold. It's definitely chilly, but you're not feeling a stinging cold at your current location at the moment. No, never mind.
Damn it.
I'll have Skadi. You can make an intelligence check, though.
She is more
mean-
intelligent than I.
Either
No,
we try to.
I'm not.
We try to.
16,
You have a
what do
necklace.
No, I have a wisdom necklace.
Oh, no, I have a 10. I got an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
One of you guys has a.
I
She
have an
did.
intelligence
Oh, but
necklace,
you have
but I'm
a-
not wearing
yes,
it. I'm not
necklace.
attuned to it.
Okay, so either we go up or down, or we just do the.
Or we
mansion.
stay here.
Right. I mean,
Forever.
I vote up.
I don't
a
want
lot
to go
of-
to the next circle of
there's
hell.
a lot of ice coming down, though.
Does it look flyable? Or does it
Doesn't
look
sound
like
it.
You could try.
That's
but
why I was wondering how much
what's
shit
the
was coming
speed?
down.
Like, is there like a ton of them?
I mean, it's mostly around the perimeter, but based off them bouncing off of walls, there's plenty of errant.
Are they large or are they like smaller?
I mean, you see plenty of smaller ones too, but they're
But
sort of the
also-
meteor fragments from the large. And you'd say probably on average, as you watch them fall, the broken, shattering pieces are probably going to be about that big around, maybe 4 or so feet long.
That's gonna do some damage. Okay, either we just try some shit and try to get up there, or go down, whatever this is. What's below 4? Does either of you know what's below the 4th level?
I don't even
Third?
know where we are.
Do I know what the third circle is?
Make a history check.
Because we're on 4 right now, right?
That is our belief.
Yes.
Well, this is your home, so you would know where you are in that regard.
So we are on 4?
16.
So you are currently in Phlegathos,
Yes.
and you're not necessarily sure how, where, or what the process is necessarily. This has always been something that was segmented off and not necessarily given to you by design as far as information or ability. But this might loosely fit the description of a transitional phase to Stygia, the 5th circle.
Okay.
Going up.
So the whole thing seems to be.
You don't know.
What is
I
Stygia?
think the cold layer,
Okay,
cold circle.
all right.
So I think this is just if we want to go deeper into hell. I don't.
I mean, I don't either, but
But it goes 2 ways.
Goes up and it goes down.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know how the transitions work. I feel like it's just one solid transition.
Okay, but
okay.
So, but if this place that you're talking about is cold, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it make sense that that's where that ice is coming from?
Yeah.
So maybe we should head down. Because if
is it hotter down?
if cold is deeper, we want to get up.
Up is cold.
Up is
Up is
no.
down.
You just said that was the 5th circle.
This is a transition to the 5th circle. I have no idea how
Okay.
they work.
But the 5th circle is a cold place.
Yeah. It sucks.
And it's up.
I mean,
I don't know if it's the 5th circle. I don't know if
I'm-
you go up or down. I don't even know if this like transitional thing is even a real thing. Maybe it's just a representation.
I mean, the shit
of-
is coming down. There's nothing that tells me.
I don't like it, and I don't want
If
to
we go
through
up to 5, there's nothing that tells me that if we go down, that we wouldn't go down to 3. But does it get hotter and colder? Like, are we in the like sweet spot?
I have no idea. I don't think I know anything about 3.
All right.
Do I know anything about 3?
With your check, I'll give it to you. Mineros is similar to your current plane in the sense that it is hot, but it is more desert dusk, brimstone rock. It is cavernous. It would be comparable to that more so than this, whereas this is kind of infernal in nature. Similar to perhaps the 6th circle, you would share some resemblance. Wow. The 5th circle being a stark contrast, where the 3rd is sort of unique in that it is desert-esque and vast emptiness of blistering winds and cutting rock.
And what was
Sounds
the
like
5th
trash.
circle called again?
Stygia.
Stygia.
All right, so you guys have a problem with me just putting the mansion down so people
I have
can
no
sleep and
problem
we just
with
get
that.
the fuck out of here? He's gonna do a spell.
I will briefly explain our situation with like getting Skadi and say we're figuring out how to get out of hell.
Okay.
And we'll be there.
Okay.
Yo.
Yeah,
what's
like
with the
we.
It's Letus.
What?
I think he's in trouble. But he says he's going to Sackenrood?
Sarkenrood?
That's where we're
Sarkenrood.
going.
And then he talked about World Tree and None.
Why would he go to
We still don't know what the
Sarkenrood
world tree is.
I think it's that tree that's back by Crinden. That
The one
like
that we always pop in at in the.
yeah, where like Walker had the vision and like
Oh, and there was that weird guy with the robe.
yeah.
Not a weird guy. Just a guy. Just a
That Walker made it really
normal,
weird about, yeah.
regular person.
Just a regular dude.
Natural 20, and I noticed he was wearing a rather large coat.
It is warm.
Anyways,
What
so
is he hiding?
how
Okay.
urgent is that message from Letus?
He's a man of the church.
he said he was wrong and that he needs our help.
Okay, you guys just
Is he in danger right now? Can you ask at all?
He's already responded.
Well, I know, but
You can send all the messages.
I'm
you
gonna
want.
disengage from this conversation
Mhm.
and
I
I'm gonna
disengage.
I'm gonna pull out the star.
and I'm
Okay.
gonna put my hand on your shoulder and say, "Are you sure we might need this for Vessero?"
Letus is in danger.
I mean, he didn't say
I mean, we all need to
danger.
rest.
He was
though.
going to the Dragon Sea, correct?
Should I verify?
Why would he go to the Dragon Sea
Yes,
and then
verify
come all
with
the
him
way
before
to?
you use that.
Oh, just by the way, this would be the last time I can do any magic.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We all need to rest, not just you. You can get us out, but we all can't do anything.
But
I know.
If you take us to lead us right now, we can't do shit.
So if he's
put the mansion right now then. We need to
Wait,
go to bed.
wait. Was
Go to bed.
Sarkenrood was where we were heading to get to the Underdark.
Okay, and was that? Do we know if that's like dangerous right now, or is it safe?
We have
or-
to assume everywhere is dangerous.
But we haven't gotten a report of what's going on there. Do we know?
We've never
anyone?
been to Sarkenrood.
You don't know anyone there?
No. Well, that's what? Go to Kala and then Sarkenrood?
I think we should go straight to Sarkenrood.
We can't go straight to Sarkenrood.
Why not?
You've never been there.
So?
What do you mean
pulled-
so? You
I
can try to
pulled
take
out
us to
my map.
Sarkenrood and we end up in the floating grove.
How long did it take for us to get to that temple to Tarkwaria?
It's about just shy of 2 days march.
All right. So looking at this map that we got from Casper, right?
Mm.
Kala, a bunch of mountains, Sarkenrood. That temple looks like it's closer. Of course, this isn't a very accurate map. We could go to the temple instead with that teleportation circle thingy.
The temple outside of Tarkwaria where what's his face?
Yeah. We could go there because you've been there, and that's closer to Sarkenrood. And then we can nap now, and that'll probably save us time.
Can you? It has to be a physical location.
Yes. She can't just tell or
I wish
plane
I could
shift to
teleport.
people.
Yeah, I can't plane shift to Letus.
Why would Letus be in Sarkenrood now if he went to the Dragon Sea to get to the Underdark?
Because he came out of the Underdark.
Do I know enough about my spell to know if like does it come in his voice or is it like my voice reading a message?
No, you're giving it to it the way he would deliver it.
Okay. And
That'd be so
Did
weird
he
if the
sound
message
like
in
he
your
was
head.
actually?
that's so like I'm kind of getting at is like are you able to fabricate the spell at all? Would I know that?
Oh, okay. In theory, it would be possible.
So like
but-
you could charm Letus and then he could send a message?
Right.
Okay.
Go ahead and make an insight check. Make an insight check with your wisdom modifier.
Wait, what? All right.
Yeah, just roll it.
That's good.
24.
Okay. It seemed rather casual. it seemed rather disappointed. There was enough mundane emotion and inflection in the message that it seemed like he almost maybe didn't want to send it to a certain extent, but didn't seem to be under any specific duress.
Okay.
Can you give us that information?
I don't know why I would.
Oh, damn it.
I just don't understand why he would go to all the way to the Dragon Sea, which is fucking dangerous and far as hell away, just to end up back on this continent in Sarkenroot.
I think he went to the Underdark.
Okay.
He didn't mention anything about being with the king or anything anymore, did he?
No, he just said he failed.
The demons kind of seemed like they were going after either Letus or the king or something. So I'm thinking he tried to go after the pillar and didn't make it.
He didn't say he failed, he said he was wrong.
He said he was wrong?
Yeah. So I guess he could
I think he
still
was trying
accomplish
to, I
whatever
think he was trying to do something and he couldn't do it with what he was trying to do and how he does it. And he needs us to get through it.
Yes, I think that he was wrong in that he could do it alone.
Okay, well, I still think we're going to figure all this out when we can get to him. So how do we get to him?
We need to nap. Did he sound like, does he seem like he's in danger? Like, did he need help right now?
I mean, he seemed like Letus to me. And I can read Letus, okay?
I don't like.
I mean, we did spend a lot of
this
time
shit.
reading his book.
It's about that time that you receive what seems to be another message.
Let's just throw up the mansion. And let's just nap.
And just do it to it.
How long do you need?
8 hours.
Shit, I need a long rest. Does she still need 8 hours even though she's technically an ancient elf?
She's always been an ancient elf that needed 8 hours.
We'll just go with questions that actually need answers.
Okay,
How about that
fine.
from now on?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem doing the mansion.
He sent me another message.
Okay.
He just says none opens at the World Tree, and that we must hurry.
So is the
So
World
that's where
Tree
we
in
go, and I know where the World
Sarkenroot?
Tree is.
And he said he'll be there when he can.
Have you responded yet?
Oh yeah, I get a response, right?
Can you ask him if
Not
he
for
has
sending.
the pillar?
That's message.
Oh.
Not for sending?
I don't think
So
Yeah,
did
Oh,
he?
no, yeah, you
so
can.
did
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
25 minutes,
Yeah.
25 words
Apologies,
or
yeah.
whatever.
So he sent me one.
Yep.
Wait, so my
Was
responding
response.
back. So he sent me another one then.
Correct.
Okay, I got to spell back then.
Yeah, it doesn't
Oh,
use a
shit.
spell to
That's a big deal.
respond.
No longer the last bit of magic.
Like if you can ask him if he has the pillar and if he's in danger, that would
Why
be...
would he need us to meet him in Sarkenroot if he wants us to meet him at the World Tree?
Why would we go to none if we don't have the 5th pillar? Like I thought we needed all 5 in order to win.
Is the tree in Sarkenroot? He has a pillar.
That's
Does
what he was
he
going
have a
for.
That's where he's going.
Do you have the Underdark pillar?
Just say, do you have the pillar?
Is the king alive? That's probably 25.
It's 25 words, not
Are you in
Syllables.
danger?
letters.
He's good. He's an angel baby.
He is an angel baby.
Okay.
Those are big facts.
The response pings back relatively quick. The king still lives. Pillar of time still hidden behind dwarven walls.
Does not answer the question about the tree.
Well, you still get a response because that's him sending a thing and you responded before.
No, that was him. Oh,
Yeah,
right, so
that would be a new message.
Alright, check that off, I guess.
Just let him know we'll meet him in Sarkenroot. Is that where the tree is? The tree's in
Are we going to meet him in Sarkenroot or meet him at the World Tree?
Sarkenroot.
Good, because I don't want to fucking go to the World Tree
Will
right
you
now.
please ask where he is?
He said he was at Sarkenroot.
In one message.
Said he's headed to Sarkenroot.
We're going to Sarkenroot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the plan was.
We're going to Sarkenroot.
So that
That's our
shit doesn't
plan.
change. I just don't like it now.
Let's just do
Not
the stuff.
fucking eh.
We're gonna keep doing what we do, which is bull forward, you know?
Yeah, I
And
know.
then things lose some boardies and
Duberus?
And then what? We lose Elitas again?
no, Letus is an angel baby. He's not even Letus.
He's always been an angel baby.
He's a whatever name what's his face gave him.
Will you please put up the mansion?
Is there a place that looks like we can tuck the mansion?
Okay.
We're just in a fucking hallway.
I mean, you can sort of try to ease out onto the edge. You can have it suspended anywhere, in essence.
No, I'll just kind of put it so the door is close. Like, try to get it against the wall.
The practical measurement cast of the magnificent mansion. And then you see, almost as if it was drawn on the wall, the glittery outline of arcane energy traces the rectangular shape the door appears. And if you like, you can all go inside.
Definitely going inside.
Do I have the true sight eye?
I believe you did use it last.
Yeah.
She used it last, but did you bring it?
No, I used the one that I used on the bridge was the
Tiger's Eye.
not the true CI. That's
Oh, the gem.
Oh, the Gem of Seeing?
Yeah.
I don't know who has that.
I don't
I have
have
it. Can I use it to see what this would? I want to look at what the magnificent mansion looks like with this.
Now it seems as if the doorway itself is just sort of awash in this glittery, arcane white light. So you see a rectangular glow followed by some sort of sunray sprites of arcane energy coming off of it. It seems relatively visible.
Well, there's no way to hide this or do anything. Take this.
Regnans, all the chicken up to Issa's room.
Unless, can you break down the hallway here?
No, I'm gonna let Is out and let him run up to his room. Or
Okay.
stumble.
So Is gets out of the necklace and you see...
Ragnons were told to bring you all the chicken.
Yeah. Is, you got... They're bringing you all the fucking chicken that we have. Sorry for the language.
He just kind of starts pushing himself towards you and his splinted leg kind of dragging, and you still see sort of the upper appendage of his leg, the phantom movement almost of the nub in sequence.
I'm gonna cast healing word on him at 4th level.
He kind of stops at the bottom of the stairs and looks up.
You got it, babe.
Do you want to ask him if he wants help? Regnans can probably.
And you see him eventually kind of climbing up very slowly, but moving his way up the stairs.
He gets 9 points.
Okay, you're
Which
tracking.
I'm tracking, yeah.
Yep.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna talk to him quick. Do you want the Regnons to help you up the stairs, bud?
No.
Big boy's gonna do it on his own?
This is strong. Tell the blue if he's not so bad. Just seems sort of heaving and short of breath, just trying to get up the stairs, and you eventually see him crest over the top and his last leg kind of dragging over the step.
The broken one in the splint.
And you kind of hear the pitter-patter of Regnon skipping up the stairs, and you hear his door swing open. Thank you, Waddle. And he continues to kind of stumble, and you hear this more clumsy than usual thudding kind of go in before you hear just a massive collapse of weight.
Is there a workshop or anything in the mansion?
No. What do you want?
I was gonna see if I could create some sort of fake leg or something for him.
Even if you use shit that was here, as soon as we walked out, it would disappear.
True. That's true. Okay. Thank you, though. We'll do something for him. I mean, we've got all that adamantine we can... Anyways.
I will take off the Pillar of War. I would like for you to wear this. I don't need it. You need something. And it'll look cool on you now.
Sproigins, go ahead and make an Arcana check for me, please.
Ooh. 17.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of look at it. And I'm just hold on to it. I'm not gonna put it on yet.
Okay.
I mean, it's not your dad's armor, but
My dad wasn't around much. Travis was the guy who kind of raised me more to be the person I am.
Yeah.
And I got his staff. So I want the armor back, but the staff meant more to me.
well, I think we'd all still like to get you your armor. I think it would be nice for your dad to see you wearing it when we reach him.
Me too.
So is anybody doing anything else?
Good night.
I'm gonna slowly trot up to my room.
Okay.
I'm also gonna go to my room, and I want to look at my egg to see if it's still in one piece or seemingly alive or anything like that.
Okay, make a nature check.
My shit.
My shit. My lovely little shit.
19.
Okay. At this point, you're starting to see that the shell is growing a bit of an exterior flake. And it seems as if almost very thin, sort of microscopic layers are now kind of peeling and beginning to flake on the egg. And you're able to kind of rub your hand around the outside, and almost like a dried layer of dead skin, it kind of sloughs off this thin brown, shaly type feather that falls off.
Does that seem like it's a normal thing, or does that seem like it's very bad?
Probably not indicative of the good health of an egg.
Does it look like... I don't know shit about eggs. I can't... Shit, have I tried to identify it? I think it... No?
I think you
I
did,
think I
and I think
tried.
it was just like, is an egg.
Does it look like a
I
reptile
don't know
egg?
how to make eggs
Does it look like a
healthy.
reptile egg?
Approximately. You have identified it for the record.
Yeah,
And
I
it's mysterious
thought
egg.
so. Yeah.
Mysterious brown egg.
It looks like a reptile egg, I think.
It looks like a rock, brown and tan with black speckles on its surface, and extremely faint sloshing can be heard within.
Okay, let's do this. Let's go look in the library in Elitus's room and see if there's any fucking reptile books at all.
Okay. Would it be fast with Regnon's helping? Can they even read? Whatever.
Yeah.
I want to go in there and search.
All right. You can both make an investigation check if you like. Walker, are you doing anything while you're in there?
No, I'm gonna do something before bed, but I don't know how long that is. So.
Okay.
18.
22.
Yes.
Did you get a success there? You're still practicing that, are you not?
I am still practicing.
Alex.
It has been a hot minute.
How many ticks do you have?
I only have one tick.
Oh,
It
so you
was an
need-
18.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Nope.
Aww.
So close.
Roots.
It's too bad that, like,
I got my
being a
first...
22
You're
isn't
learning.
bad.
I got my first ever check finding fucking Issa's egg. That would have been something else.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever.
So both of you go through for the course of probably about 45 minutes, not turning up anything of practical use, and again, sort of remanding back to the lessons learned previously in the library. Unless you're after a unique bit of encyclopedic knowledge, this is largely just a repository of practical manuals or fairy tale stories or things that are of kind of rudimentary knowledge level.
And wouldn't everything in this anyways be what you know? Isn't it just filled with...
Yeah.
Primarily,
Your
he's
brain?
only able to conjure what he knows.
Yeah, but I don't know what kind of shit goes in here.
I don't know what's
I don't-
rattling around inside there.
I don't even know what day it is. I have no idea what's going on.
It's Fleur's Day. I'm not there.
Twerk day. It's twerk day. Okay,
Where's
saying
the
it's...
closest faucet?
What's a faucet? Not there.
I would assume, was there not...
Do you want to bring
Is
it
there
to the
no
kitchen?
faucets in here? In our world?
I mean, it would be... What is it that you want to do?
Well, Skadi's was born in fire. Maybe this one is water.
Born in water?
Because it was like sloshy.
I mean, if it's a reptile, is it still sloshy or is it kind of goopy?
Gentle, gentle, gentle.
You hear it, but each rhythmic sway of the egg, you hear that sloshing noise followed by a small tick.
I was probably
Yeah,
dying in
give it
there.
the SBS.
It's a bomb.
I'm gonna
You're
quick run
also not
downstairs
here.
into the spa and like gently start placing it in the water.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
So you don't drop it. I followed her.
My sleight of hand is 31.
So, very deftly, as you begin lowering it into the water so carefully, the flaky, dry exterior seems to soak up water, and in a moment's time, the egg almost becomes kind of malleable, and you feel the structure breaking up. And you quickly scoop it out in a constructed cradle, but the egg, now with a pseudo, almost gelatinous, absorbed water exterior, feels very fragile.
What did I do?
Does I
I'm
remember-
gonna run up and get Skadi because she's the
Put
only
it in
nature
water
fucking
without knowing
person.
anything about it. That's what you did.
Frantically
I
banging
thought it
on the
would be
door.
like a chicken egg.
They don't birth those in water.
I don't get a response and I open the door.
They have a hen sit on them.
But I mean, like, I thought putting it in water was just like, I'll just wet it up
Boil
some.
it?
I didn't
Did you
think
ever
it
do
would
that
turn
science experiment where you like soak an egg in vinegar and soak an egg in like all these different chemicals?
No.
And then you
Okay.
put it on it, put a match in a bottle and
Yeah.
put it in there.
Anyway.
That's you just whooped your egg. That's
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah.
We need your help. Hera's trying to figure out her egg and she's submerged in water and it's really gross.
Okay.
I'm
So,
gonna.
Skadi eventually finds her way down to the bathroom.
So I've done a lot of research on magical creatures. Oh, I'm actually wearing my Procure Guild of Esterlin magical animals.
Yeah, magical
Oh.
animal stuff.
Sure, it says magical animals on the back. You just can't see it. Anyways.
Also hair.
What?
Even if they could see your hair. Anyways,
That's true. I have
fix this.
Do I?
Make a nature check.
It's okay, little guy. Or girl. Or whatever. I'm sorry I put you in water.
30-20.
Dirty 20. You can't identify specifically what this might be. You can identify reptilian markings. There's something to suggest that the egg is maybe in poor health, and based on the current condition, it would seem as if the creature within is likely dying.
How do I fix it?
Were they just going sand?
Based on nothing other than just kind of what I know, water would not be what I would put an egg that looks like a rock in.
It was dry.
It was too dry, right?
Huh. I just thought I would get it a little wet. I didn't think it would like
Maybe it
turn
needs to
it
be
into
more
mush.
dry. Should we put it by Issa's fire? To heat it up, or would that cook it?
So what does it look like now? Like a melted clock?
No, it looks... Salvador Dali.
Oh.
You have, it still maintains its ovular shape, but it almost has that like gack football type of feel where it's like sort of a little bit loose.
What kind of egg does this? This isn't normal.
It's like one of them large gummy bears.
I'm gonna take the bones. My one ask of the day. To save my egg, should I bury it in sand?
Roll for bones. The bones.
I have no idea. They don't answer again. Right, because it's a religion.
Mm-hmm.
It was a 9.
Yeah, 15 or higher for the bones.
No sand in the mansion at all. There might be there's some trash up in Walker's room. Some like twigs and
Ragnar,
shit.
can you give me a big bucket of sand? What is the...
Is there dirt up in Walker's room?
What's the training place made out of?
Not sand. It's like just like stone, like just like a.
It's gonna be like a sand pit.
Hmm.
Ragnar, do you know how to fix this?
No, he has no idea.
Ragnar, go ask Punis if he knows how to fix this.
Oh, thank you.
How do
You're
I
doing
fix
great.
you?
Thank you.
I want to try something. I would like to attempt to. Well, I mean, I'm going to do it. Just I don't know what it's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to very gently cup the top of the egg,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to cast Beast Sense on whatever's inside.
Okay. Before that, I would like Hera to make a Constitution saving throw.
She can drink it?
IRL Jackie, like.
Yeah. Oh shit! I think you're gonna set it down.
Constitution saving?
Correct.
You know, throw up on.
5.
5.
It was almost a 21, and then it hit the edge.
So as you are sort of doe-eyed looking at Skadi to cast this magic to help you, you see this face jump in front of you.
Oh no!
And startled,
I catch that.
you see the egg fly up in the air as you're stumbling away, thrown off your footing. I'll give you a... I think technically this qualifies as a sleight of hand saving throw.
I would.
At
I
advantage
would
because
like
of
to.
momness.
I would also like to try to make one.
Are you
And me
there?
too.
Yeah.
He got Skitty, and
Yeah,
we've
I
been
got.
trying to figure
yeah,
it
and then
out.
I came back down.
Okay.
He came
sure.
before Skitty.
You
Good,
can-
because I didn't catch it.
You can make one as well.
You know what? Let's redeem ourselves. This is the one that rolled a 1. I also have no luck. What's up?
All right.
What is this? Dexterity?
Sleight of
Is it a
hand.
Sleight of
But is-
hand.
Oh, so it's a whatever I roll on the die plus my sleight of hand?
Correct.
Hey, that's all right. 22.
So, as you are falling away, desperately clawing at the egg as it sort of tumbles through the air, and Skadi goes up for it, sort of throws her hands around, completely missing, probably being able to smash the egg if she had actually got there in time. You see Sproigins dial in, quickly reaches behind, strums the lute, and propels himself forward as he's diving forward, sticks a hand out, slides, taking skin off his elbow, and
That's right.
and then gently stands back up, the egg remaining intact, it would seem.
Punis, I asked for help, not to kill it. I'm gonna sit on the ground. What were you gonna do?
I'm still going to do it. But I have different thoughts about this egg than I did a minute ago.
Okay.
Be sense. Do I sense anything inside the egg? Do I see anything? Do I feel like a little baby reptile inside an egg?
You do not see anything. You do hear the voices of your party speaking from outside, it would seem, but you do not immediately have any visual acuity within the spell's functionality.
Using my helmet to comprehend languages. Hello, little egg guy thing. Do you know how to fix you?
Oh yeah, you just.
Are you too cold, too warm, too dry? Obviously too wet. Sweet.
I'm going to snap back. He's alive still?
Raven Queen. Somebody tell me how to
I
make
don't
this
even
work.
know if it has threads.
What
for
would you
Raven
like to
Queen.
do?
What do you do with a reptile? Do we have anything
It's
that's a
starting
bright
really
light?
fucking hot.
Do we have a bright light? Like a sun lamp? That's not a
No,
real
there's-
thing in this world.
Oh.
Is his room?
I'm gonna go up to Is's room.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a fire up there in chicken.
And I'm gonna hi Is. I have an egg, and I'm trying to make it live.
You do have the
She has
comprehend
comprehend
language.
language.
Yeah.
Too.
Okay.
There's a little baby in here, a little baby reptile of some kind,
Okay.
and he's sick, and I'm trying to figure out how to make him well, and I think maybe warmth will help. Is it okay if we sit in here for a minute or so?
Okay. I mean, inside is pretty warm.
Yeah, it is.
If you want to try, I will help.
Oh, inside, no. I mean to eat it.
I mean, yeah.
But we want it to live. It could be your little buddy.
I'm not even bite. I'll just push the whole thing and go away.
I don't want it to go away.
Oh, I could give it back later. I could try. If you want to,
I'm
I
gonna
will
just
help.
sit next to your fire if that's okay.
I mean, okay, that too. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. What kind of egg is it?
I don't know. Do you know?
I mean, I could take a bite and see if it is.
I don't want you to
something-
bite it. Can you like sense anything? I can tell it. Well, they told me it's a reptile. Don't eat it. Please don't eat it.
What is this perception? Or this would be his investigation.
-3.
I mean, you know, it's probably a taste of okay. It probably not a run very fast away. Probably could turn it to a stone rock. Probably. I could cook it with my face.
I don't want it cooked. I want it to be alive.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could turn it into a stone rock and they would still be alive.
I don't want it.
Unstone rock it and then it's no longer a stone rock.
I mean, that might
Wow.
damage it severely, but it also might keep it. We'll wait.
I mean, we could try.
We can try that later.
Okay.
Does the warmth seem to be hurting it or helping it?
It'd be probably too early to tell. It's now kind of getting to the point where the additional water is sort of off of it. The warmer air now kind of wicking away some of the excessive moisture that still gave that cool sense of residual liquid on top of the surface. It's no longer flaking, but again, it appears to have almost gained translucency more than anything.
Okay.
So you are sitting there. Walker, what are you doing?
Before bed, I'm gonna do hum,
Okay.
and I am going to say Edvara, Barendil, Barrett Hammond, Dagalong, Delenzia, Hara, Letus, Moradin, Skadi, Sproigins, Snar. Remember these names, for they will be your end. Vesero. Sent.
Okay.
And then I'll go to bed.
What the fuck?
And I'm worrying about an egg.
And that's your 25 words, yeah?
Yep, it's under.
Okay.
It
Let's
is
take a minute on
22.
that. Skadi, what do you like to do here?
Am I done here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna trot back up to my room again.
All right.
Are you good in your room? Or is it too cold?
I'm gonna head up to my room.
Mm-hmm. So you do walk in. You see the large bed, the 4-poster with the ice bath built in underneath, the sleeping quarters for your little ice bed still completely set ajar and pulled out just a little bit from your last abrupt exit. The room holds to it a certain chill that you did not the same chill that you once found comfort in. It is sort of biting at your shoulders a little bit, and not the comfort you remember of your room.
I'm gonna walk over to the ice bath.
Okay.
I'm gonna just stick my hand in it.
Okay. It's almost painful. It's uncomfortable.
I'm gonna hold it in there.
You begin to see a very gentle steam rising out of the ice bath off of your hand.
Okay. I'm gonna disrobe. And climb in. And completely submerge myself in the ice bath.
Okay. The cold water touches your body everywhere like 1,000 knives, and you are shocked. In a brief moment, breath almost taken away, but forced to gasp in as you force yourself to be submerged. The form sort of carved out around you that you're used to sort of relaxing and unwinding and now feels ajar and askew as some of the ice shelving that was once sort of a custom fitted form begins to give way to your body, melting away, and you sort of see the dancing haze of moving water across the surface of your sleeping arrangements. The ice permanently in place now sort of giving way to a kinetic heat that you are emanating off of yourself.
I'm gonna try and stay submerged for as long as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to climb out. Kind of look down at the ice bath. And I want to try and cast frost. What is it?
Cone of cold.
No, frostbite.
Frostbite.
And see what happens.
So you see the blue arcane energy dance across your palm as you have many times before, it turning into spiry icicle shapes as it kind of begins to dance off your fingertips, and a spray of sort of ski slope fresh powder poofs off of your hands, and you see it kind of arc in this cascade that you're able to control and direct, focusing and controlling your energy. But after only a couple minutes, you see these snowflakes begin to fall quickly, gaining weight and heft. And after just another moment, you're still focusing and concentrating on the cantrip, trying to direct your energy, and you begin to release steam from your hand until the water stops coming out and the spell is expired. Forcing yourself to conjure the arcane energy again. Now the steam continues to emanate out like the garment wrinkle releaser. It is all you're able to conjure. Closing your hand once again. A gentle roll of fire skips off of your finger before another plume of smoke. Steam disappears.
I'm gonna hold my hand against my chest. I'm gonna think of my father real quick and of Kala. And then I'm gonna pick up my stuff, get dressed, and walk over to Issa's room.
Okay. You open the door. You find him sort of sitting there staring at Hara. And he almost tries to get up, but then decides it's not worth it and lays back down again and
Poor guy.
kind of gives you a little smile. And
I talk to him and be like, hey, bud.
hey, you still look so pretty. Oh, are you hanging out in here with me?
Is it okay if I sleep in here with you tonight?
Yeah. You're a red elf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, so it's okay.
It says it's okay, so it's okay.
Yeah. Can we eat Hara's egg?
No.
Are you sure?
I am sure.
Because if it goes in me, it might be good for it.
I don't think so.
I mean, you don't know. I mean, do you know?
Secretly, you rolled a natural 20.
So when Mom was making sure that you came to be,
Oh, yeah.
because remember you came from an egg.
Oh.
So I did a lot of research on eggs.
Egg elf, yeah. Okay.
I did a lot of research on eggs.
Sure.
And nothing in any of the research I did said that an egg should go in an is stomach.
Well, I mean, we maybe still find one, so, you know. We just keep looking.
Well, if we find written somewhere, eggs go in is stomachs, then you can eat it.
Okay, let's understand.
But it has to be written in a book.
Okay.
And it has to be written in common.
Sure, yeah.
And not in Is's handwriting.
Yeah, of course. This does not write.
I didn't think so. Especially not in common.
Yeah,
You would write in Ignan, wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah. Sure, yeah.
So.
Sneaky fucking dog.
Yeah. Do you know how to write in common?
I do.
Does Hara know how to write in common?
She does.
I do.
Does everyone know how to write in common, except Is?
I don't know if Walker does, but yes.
Okay. Let's understand. It's a good boy.
So what is Is not gonna do?
Eat a blue elf.
Correct.
Make a stone elf.
Right.
Eat a stone elf.
True.
Eat an egg.
Eat an egg. That's
write
right.
a book.
No, Is is not gonna write a book.
I mean, you don't know. It's possible.
What would you write a book on?
You know, just stuff like chicken and eggs.
Which one are you gonna write first?
It's both. It's a book about chicken and eggs. I don't know which one comes first. It's both of the books in one book.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, it's like two books, but in one. It's a good idea, I think.
I think you're right.
It's about chickens and eggs. Where is a blue elf right now?
I think he's in his room.
Okay.
I thought we were gonna go to bed.
Yeah, you know, I was just in a tiny room for a long bit. And then I was in the necklace, which is like a good home.
It's true.
And the tiny little ghost elves are bringing me a chicken. So I'm just going to try to walk around some.
What are you gonna go talk to Blue Elf about?
I did not say I was going to talk to Blue Elf.
Are you going to hurt Blue Elf?
No. No, Blue Elf is my friend.
Blue Elf is your friend.
Exactly.
Is this gonna be a good boy?
It's always a good boy. Mom, I'm just gonna go for a walk.
I'm gonna let him go for a walk, but I'm gonna keep an eye on him
Like you're following him?
at a distance.
Okay.
Like a mom eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moms always know.
You know, like when you ran away and your mom like followed you in the car, but like far enough away they didn't see her. No,
I never.
Yeah.
No, we just ran away and just disappeared.
That was at a point when like you could just go wherever you want.
Yeah.
And it's assumed that he ain't gonna run away.
In the midway,
Where the fuck is he gonna go?
Like, you were gone. Yeah.
He's gonna go nowhere. He's gonna end up at Tracy One Stop and come back.
Yeah. Sproigins, what are you doing?
Sitting at the table, like where we usually eat food, just like feet up, eating something. Probably some little beefs.
Okay, so after there's a number of settling downs going on, you see Is sort of dragging himself.
I have enough spell slots to understand what he's saying
Sure.
for a while, so.
Do you want? I don't have like a whole lot. I'll just try to give him some of the beef that I have. I don't. You're welcome. This is a good boy. Oh. We'll cast comprehend languages now that this is a thing.
Yeah. So could you do it or no?
I'm sorry, I can understand you now. What was it that you were saying?
Okay,
I thought that you just wanted
listen to Is, okay?
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm sorry.
Okay?
This is so weird.
I need you to help me to make a mama happy.
Okay. Sure. Anything for Is.
I need you to write a book.
Okay.
It's
Writing a book can take a very long time.
It's okay though. It's a very tiny, small book.
Okay. Okay. Very small book.
Right. It has to be in canon.
Okay. In what?
In canon.
Common. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Nailed it. That's the one of the only other languages that I can write in. So you came to the right person.
I knew you would be a smarter one, even if I am stronger.
That's right.
So I need you to write a book, okay? And the book has to say, egg goes. That's all the whole book.
Egg goes.
Yep, that's the whole book.
Which egg? That's not much of a basis for a story. There's not a whole lot of lead up. What's the egg?
It lets the reader determine the adventure. just to say egg goes, and then if you wanted to add hero to the story, you could write this as well. You could say egg goes.
Okay.
This.
You know what? I like this.
D&D.
What if the egg is the egg also on the adventure? The egg goes on the adventure with Is? This sounds great. I'm gonna go in my bag, take out a parchment and the quill.
Well, you know.
Okay, what do you want to name the egg?
I would say like what, you know, tiny small rock egg.
Rock egg.
Definitely.
It's not the greatest hero name.
It's my story, Blue Elf.
Okay. Nailed it. It doesn't even have to roll intimidation. I am not trying to get. Okay. Once upon a time.
Nope. Just an egg goes there in Is. That's the whole.
That's not.
That is the whole story, Elf.
1 second. I have to get a little more ink. I'll do that, and I'll get I'm gonna lose the train of thought, so I'm gonna dip the.
Just do an egg.
I'm sorry.
It goes in an Is.
Okay. I will put the thing down, and I will wrap the copper wire around my hand, and then I will cast message to Skadi. Skadi.
Yeah.
Is wanting me to do something with a book with an egg.
Don't. You don't have to worry about that. It's not a thing. She knows this is good for everyone.
Is can't hear because this is a mental message.
That is true. Yeah. So he's just kind of like.
So I'm just like slowly drawing like a humongous block letter E.
Okay.
Skadi. He's wanting me to. Is wanting me to write a book.
He wants to eat Hara's egg.
Okay.
You're gonna write the egg. The egg goes and.
I'm almost there. He's having me write egg can go or some shit like that.
Don't write it.
Please
go into Is.
I'm gonna come out now.
He is very intimidating.
Hey,
Hi, Is.
Oh. Whoa, Skadi. Hi.
What you doing, bud?
This
Blue Elf was about to write a book about adventure and chickens. He was going to help.
Put my stuff in my bag and slowly slink away. It was great talking to you, Is. You have a super good night.
We will finish the book.
Upstairs and go to my room.
Hey, Is, bud.
Yeah.
You can't ask Blue Elf to write the book for you right now.
Well, I mean, he could write a comment, so...
He can, but that's not like a research book. That's just asking Sproigins to just write for you what you want to have happen.
Sure, so he has to research also.
Yes. And he has to find that research is true.
I don't like that.
That's science.
I mean, but I think it's correct, so obviously there's a research. He could ask me and the book could be done.
Why do you think it's correct?
Because, you know, some eggs go in me.
What egg has ever gone in you?
Or a number of eggs, but, you know, none of them hatch yet.
Right.
But they might.
But sweetie, since they haven't hatched yet, I don't want to risk it because you know how I made sure you came to life?
Yeah.
Hara wants that to happen with her egg.
Most chefs agree that eating egg bad, okay? I get it. But there are some fringe chefs, okay? And they say that maybe eat an egg, it become good creature. I think it's even research.
Okay, well, how does this sound? What if Hera's egg hatched 2 years ago,
Yeah,
and then I found you
excellent. Yeah.
as an egg,
Uh-huh.
and Hera's creature ate you?
No, that's a myth.
That's what you're trying to do to Hera's egg.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's a bad stupid.
No, you're not stupid. You just wanted to eat it because it looked delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So, we're not going to eat Hera's egg unless we find research that says that will help it.
Or unless she says I could just have it.
If she says you can eat it, if Hera says you can eat it,
Or if Blue Elf write a book.
no. If Hera says you can eat it, then you can eat it. But that's the only circumstance you can eat it without Mom telling you. I read it in the book and it looks good. Because
Well, what if Blue Elf write a story about Hera giving the egg to it? Then what do I do?
I have a question. Can you read common?
No.
So, Mom
So
would have...
what? He tell me what it said. His best friend, Blue Elf.
Wait, I thought I was your best friend.
You're my mom.
Okay. We're not going to eat Hera's egg.
Fine.
If he could stomp away, he probably would.
Yeah.
Clomp away. Yeah.
However, we can have chicken.
Fine. That was chicken. No. Go eat us a chicken right now. I'm gonna eat all of that chicken.
You should eat all that
And maybe
chicken.
I spit a chicken out.
Why are you going to spit a chicken out?
Because it's alive inside is because I'm also a mommy. And you see him start crawling up these stairs.
I'm going to just because in game, I think Skadi would laugh at that, but I have to, so I'm going to try and,
Yeah, holding it back.
yeah. And I'm going to follow him upstairs to bed.
Okay. Is eventually finds his way up there again after fighting the deep breaths up the stairs, getting to his chicken repository, and goes to town before seemingly relaxing into his eve. Hera, worried nervously over her egg. Eventually, all of you, though, do find relaxation and sleep. You do not receive a response to your message. But, at least for the time being, as sleep takes you all, it seems as if the mansion has either not been discovered yet, or they do not possess the means immediately to get rid of it.
Does being wounded mean anything to me and my sleep?
You were only wounded as long as you had not been healed.
Oh, that's right. You
Yes.
said, yeah.
I healed you.
Yes, that effect was meant to be more of a play had you hit that trap during combat.
Okay.
So, you all eventually find sleep, and that is where we're going to take our first break.
Whoop whoop.
So, after finding a little bit of a safe haven in the hells, a very steep scolding of a tattered and destroyed firelisk, and now heading towards who knows what in the morrow. We will take a quick break. We'll be right back. Please do stick around. We will see you in just a little bit.
This is also the perfect ass time that if you're an Amazon Prime member, you just go ahead and give us that free subscription that you
shit.
have just hanging around.
That reminds me, check out the rewards. If you're a mobile user, you can click on the puzzle piece. Check out the donations tab, the subs tab, the benefits, whatever. You can get cool stuff for the characters in game to keep them from not being super dead, should you be inclined. So, we will see you guys back here shortly in just a moment. Follow, subscribe. We'll see you in a sec.
Bye.
Oh,
I'm part of that as well.
That's my weird Jim Carrey face, almost sort of. No one can do it like him. Welcome back to Holding Action.
You have a slow blink going into it, too.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We are going to get back into the action. Before we do, we have our associated mod hanging out, trying to chop it up with y'all, doing things. Plus, we have games make sure you guys are jumping in on that.
Yeah,
There's
get some
been
XP.
Yeah. There's been some questions about XP, granting boons to the party.
That's right.
Or
just literally to the party.
Or you
Just
can
to
grant
the party.
You can grant boons to the DM as well to provide in-game benefits. Go ahead, click on that puzzle piece if you're on mobile, or check out our XP under the Get Rewarded tab in our panels, and it will take you to the correct location. You get bits, or you get XP just by watching, but you can also get bonus for subscribing, following, hosting, sharing, subbing. All that stuff gets you bonus XP, so do that as well if you can.
Please, we love it and appreciate it.
We do very much love and appreciate that.
Give some stuff
just
to
like,
Letus.
just like we
He
love and
needs it.
appreciate you.
We do.
Especially,
For whoever you are.
especially you.
Where is it?
Like, you're kind of cool. You're also kind of cool, but
All right, so picking back up where we had been left off, the group was hunkering in for a night of rest on the fringes of Hells, the precipice between Phlegethos and Stygia, in a
as a travel.
sort of harrowing location of seeming isolation but impending danger at all times.
Yeah.
And as you all sleep, it seems as if the night was calm and still.
Very excellent.
How many hit dice does Is get to roll?
He gets 8 total.
Oh, he does not need that many.
No.
I don't know. You can roll all ones.
Is there anything
And that
Walker
would
wants to
literally
do
give
starting
him
early,
full
waking
health.
up early enough?
Do I still feel slow?
So as you have woken fresh in the morning, it seems as if the removal of the hazardously hot environment has returned you more to fighting form. The imposing heat sort of stilled your senses, but it seems as if a night away from them has relieved you of those stressors.
So I get 6 hours,
Correct.
and I took 2, I think, penalties.
Correct.
Do I wake up feeling
You
partly
you
refreshed?
similarly wake up feeling refreshed.
Oh, fully refreshed?
Correct. These were not exhaustion. They were simply the environment you were in.
And I will spend the rest of my morning checking out some new spells I saw in Moradin's book. You know,
Okay.
mentioned in Moradin. You know, to try practicing them or something.
Gotcha. Okay. Sure thing.
That's my morning.
Yeah, I think before
And then I'll join breakfast table people stuff.
Okay. Are you changing out spells?
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Can I have tried to attune? It takes 4 attunes, right, for the...
Go ahead and make a
4?
wisdom check for me, please.
Natural 1.
That is a failure.
I figured.
Okay.
Even though it's a 12?
You did not attune.
Okay.
Your first attunement roll. Anything else right away?
When I'll wake up and we'll kind of do a little spit shine on the Shinar necklace. And I'm not going to clutch it because I don't know if it matters or not. Hey, Shinar, I think it's been a while. I don't entirely know because I don't remember. I don't know what day it is or what time of day or what the date is or anything. I don't know how long it's actually been. Everything's still a complete shit show, just like it always is. And I'm trying to find a little more joy, like I feel like you would want, but everything is on fire and everybody's dying, and it's kind of hard to care about trying to find fun in things when nothing is really fun. So that's it. Whatever. Like, and that's it.
Make a religion check at advantage.
Hey, all right. Let's do a couple of these little babies. Oh, it's been a while. Alphabetical order turns out 19.
19.
In
Oh.
this
Okay. So, as you're kind of sitting there, rubbing your necklace, still kind of thinking over the various forms of facial hair your deity has granted you with.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember what it is now. I haven't even cared to.
I think you have the hair fur wings.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
the butterfly.
Yep.
How anybody could. There's literally no way I can intimidate anybody with this mustache.
So now you see the corners of your eye empty as the fluttery facial features disappear. And you hear a voice from behind. Sproigins. Why are you so down?
Could die at any minute. I'll turn around and hesitatingly look.
She is in this full red gown with these gold accents that run kind of throughout to form this sort of circular rug type pattern.
You look very pretty, like usual. It just.
Do you like it?
It's really nice. I don't.
So you do like it?
Is it like velour? I don't.
It's like a satin blend, you know.
It looks really comfortable and kind of flowy.
It is. It is.
Yeah, I don't really like to be a whole lot of negative, but there's not really a lot of positive. And I didn't really think that you would. I mean, it didn't matter if I told you or not, right? You would be able to tell, but.
Well, yeah. But I like hearing you tell me.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Nothing. I don't want. I don't want anything. There's not.
Well, I want something.
Oh, what do you want?
Your left shoe. And we'll play a game.
Oh, fuck.
If I win,
Okay.
I get your left shoe.
Okay.
If you win, what does Sproigins want? Sproigins. What does a traveling bard with no aim in life need? Aim in life. You need direction, Sproigins. Are you ready to play?
Yes.
Flip a coin.
Okay. I literally don't. I don't know if I have any coins.
Fortune has not found you.
No, it has. It just is. Everybody has. Someone else has all the money. You know what? I'll prestidigitate a coin.
Creative. That's why I like you.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna. What am I flipping for? What?
If it's heads,
Okay.
I get your shoe.
Okay.
If it's tails, you get direction.
I'll grab it. Well, it's fine. That's fine. You know what? I think a little break and a little game is exactly what I need.
I like games.
While I grabbed it, I prestidigitated it to both sides being tails. Okay. No.
Make an Arcana check.
Shit!
You are freshly.
Lucked.
I don't know what the fuck we're getting into. I don't give a. I do want both my shoes, though. Alright, I'll use the luck to keep my shoes, hopefully. Fucking gross! Your boy don't have no shoes. 8.
Okay. So you flip the coin.
Yep.
Oh, unlucky. I'll take the shoe.
But it's tails.
You open it up, and it's heads in your hand. The other side's also heads. Why would you do that? It seems as if, I don't know, you wanted to play the game and you made a mistake.
Or I was playing my own game?
Can you play it barefoot?
Yes.
Then let's raise the stakes. I don't have a need for a second shoe.
I do.
Hmm.
That's the stakes.
Then we'll play for
Right.
your shoe.
Okay.
But if I win again,
Okay.
I get your pants.
Some old
Nope.
school Skadi shit right there.
Because I want my pants.
Well,
What else do
if
you want?
you win, you can get them. Just your pants. That's all I want, Sproigins.
Fuck it, I don't. Who cares about pants, right? If I'm just gonna have one shoe and no pants.
Yeah. I've seen many people who just wander the streets like that. I think it's maybe a growing fad on the material plane.
No, it's not. Those people just played games to lose their pants.
I know.
Flip it.
Come
And
on,
tails?
Sproigins.
Tails still? For me?
A dealer's choice, my dear. What would you like?
Tails.
Tails.
Yep.
Tails. And you get your other shoe.
Perfect.
Seems reasonable.
And I keep my pants.
And you keep your pants. That
And I get a
sounds-
kiss on the cheek.
Mm.
That's fair. Flip it. It's gonna be heads, ain't it? Does she look like she's casting a spell?
She does not appear to be.
Good, because she's a god. She can do whatever she wants.
Roll a d20. 11 to 20 is tails, and 1 to 10 is heads.
It's a 7.
Oh, heads it is. So I have one shoe, but the rest of my scarecrow needs pants. Give me.
Hold on, I have a belt now.
You can keep it.
Yeah. Undo the belt.
Just want the pants. These are filthy.
Yeah, no.
She kind of folds it and drapes it over her arm real quick. And the pants just disappear. Now, as a champion of Shannara, I think you look wonderful.
And I feel it.
I feel this may demoralize you a bit, though, and that was not my aim.
I'm already there.
Bye, sweetheart. And you see her casting a spell, and your eyes are filled with this purple cloud for a brief moment. And your vision comes back, and she is gone. Your remaining shoe is got a heel on it. It's about an inch taller now.
All right.
And you're wearing a beautiful red velvety dress with gold trim.
Does it look expensive?
It does.
Cool. Is it real?
It seems to be.
Okay, I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna put on my fine clothes.
Okay.
I want some fan art of that.
All right, so we'll say that you all eventually rouse and find yourselves in the general commons area where you all go through the process of eating your meals and prepping for the day. The Regnuns are already hard at work preparing what is a much needed meal for all of you, and you're able to scarf down accordingly.
You guys see me exit my room shoving a beautiful red thing into my bag.
And you now find yourselves inside the magnificent mansion, fed seemingly uninterfered with for the eve. What is it that happens next?
You guys are good? Actually, you wouldn't have seen that because I wake up before everybody, except for Walker. You would have saw me shove a red thing in my bag if you cared. Okay, you guys ready to get the fuck out of here?
Almost. Is the worm pillar chest big enough to hold the egg?
Yeah, I mean, it would be sizable enough, sure.
How much room around the egg is it?
I mean, that was a pretty decent sized chest, if I remember correctly, so it would theoretically actually kind of rattle around in there.
Okay. I am going to first put the night hag scarf in the chest, and then that's right.
Okay.
No, wait. First, the rocks that I've been picking up. They're on the bottom.
Sure.
And then the scarf. And then I'm going to dump the vial of chalky gray dust and red glitter stuff in there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to scatter some bushel of my scales in there.
Yeah.
Put the egg in there, and then put more scales around it. And then let's see, what else have I got?
You're just literally taking all this shit out of your bag?
Yeah.
She's making a nest.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a nest, and then I'm gonna put some of my squirrel tails
Okay.
and pack that around there so it's not rattling around it. I'm just gonna keep it gently in there, and
Okay, roll percentiles.
This is how we ended up in the Fae.
This is not an egg I would ever have seen on the Grove, would I?
Not now that it's gelatinous.
Make a history check at disadvantage. The egg is in disrepair.
18.
You sure you didn't mean to say advantage?
I did. I did mean to say disadvantage.
18.
So, you do recognize some signature markings of this particular egg morphology, if you will. What you're able to identify is you remember seeing eggs similar to it, but triple the size. And the large nests that were created out of these sort of sand rocky mixtures on some of these reptilian type creatures. You didn't hunt them, they typically didn't hunt you. But you knew that they were big enough to sort of just step all over you if they were so inclined. But from what you were able to gather in some of their nesting grounds, realizing the circumstances and situation, quickly leaving, not wanting to interfere or cause your hostilities to be raised. These are more or less hibernated through reptilian babysitting. They seem to apply a lot of pressure, but they are sort of fundamentally cradled by soft eggs. They seem to do okay on a temperate climate, but obviously required some kind of warmth transference. But short of that, it's difficult to tell what this might be exactly, but that's the general gist that you're able to sort of discern.
Yeah, I've seen that egg before.
What'd you roll?
74.
So as you're packing this up, Walker comes over. Hey, I've seen that egg before. And a slight shift. You hear a crack emerge. And it seems as if there are a number of odds and ends and materials within the box that are not specifically designed to gently cradle an egg, or are so fine that they pierce through the rather porous squirrel tail that you have put as a barrier between them.
What are you trying to do? Crack it? That's a weird way to crack an egg.
I'm trying to make it live.
Oh, well, you gotta cradle it and apply gentle pressure and get it in an arid environment. Duh.
How am I supposed to do that on the go?
What do you mean, duh?
Duh.
Haven't you seen these eggs?
Yeah.
I wish you wouldn't have went to your room so fast last night.
Is it dead?
No way to know, really. Make a nature check. At disadvantage, I would say, at this point.
Just do what Walker did. Just roll 18 out of 20.
Oh, it's not bad.
Whoa, disgustingly threw her dice.
It's alive, but barely.
Fuck. Lay on hands.
On an egg.
Can you does anybody have mending?
Can you mend an egg?
Inigo could mend.
He could.
I give it 5
Ricky,
HP.
The Ricky Gervais. Can anyone mend an egg? Okay, the egg has 5 HP now. The egg is...
It had one.
Yeah. Now it is just chocked full of HP and sand and squirrel tails.
I don't know how to care for this. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, guys, what happens next?
I pack it up softly and carefully and carry it in the fucking bag.
Do you
It's
pack it
gonna
up
die.
and then pack it in?
Let us
Exactly.
begin.
Nailed it.
So do we have to leave, or can you just get us out of here, Skadi?
I can just get us out of here, but I want to do something real quick before we leave.
Okay.
Like outside the door?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you need all of us to come out there? Okay.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay.
Like peek out.
Make a perception check.
In the doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
22.
You still hear the shattering of ice that seems to have masked any of the arcane noise that the runes and barriers would have created. The hallway itself still seems dimly lit with the blue light, and it seems like this area, for reasons unknown, remain largely untraversed.
Okay. I want to step just outside the door
Okay.
and look back and be like, just keep an eye on me. But I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kneel down on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try and scry on my dad while we are in hell.
Okay. So as you are sitting there, your form jumps forward, leaving your body. You see Skadi's
Skadi.
Skadi!
You see Skadi's eyes roll back and fill with the full white, now taken over by yellow and red as her pupils disappear. Your form juts down the hallway at great speed, looking as if it is about to slam directly into the wall until it pushes directly through it. And you overlook a great cavernous opening of magma and molten rock pathways and twisting arches. Cutting through, you find yourself at a large stone archway with crumbling pillars. Through the archway, you see a massive, grandiose cave opening, seemingly stretching for hundreds of feet open, hundreds of feet across, and boiling magma roils underneath. Your eye focuses for a brief moment on a dot, directly arcing towards it. You then see the now more wrinkled, the sunken cheeks, furrowed brow, hair longer, but pulling back just slightly, wearing spiked, thorny armor that wraps around like a shoulder-padded shawl that falls to a green cape that almost blends in with the background behind it. And you see another man there. Seems to be human. Brown hair that's twisted to gray, light green skin, bluish green skin. Snarl, we need to get the fuck out of here. And you see him look back. We're very close, friend. We're close. I have shit to do on the material plane. We need to go. And you see Snar snap back, the humanoid individual he is with, and they both hug the wall as you see Snar's form gently reach for his cape to drape it across them both. The blue of his skin kind of standing out against the dark black onyx stone, but cautiously looking down. The humanoid form to Snar's left, and you see his hand kind of crawl up to the mouth. They've been chosen. They are here. They are on the path. Stay strong, Sproigins. We will be there soon. And the vision snaps out.
Your dad's here too.
Bullshit. He was in the material plane with my mom.
Our dads are together. Walker, can you do me a favor? Can you send a message to my dad?
I can try.
Or to Sproigins' dad, either one.
Is that Sproigins or Dagalon?
Still young, that one's Dagon.
You're Dagalon.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, like, his kid.
Right.
I can try. But I will say, I sent a message last night, and I didn't get a response back, so...
Just come out here quick, though,
Did
so
you-
that you're on
do
the
you-
same plane. That
You
makes it
sent
a
it to
little...
her dad?
No.
So, but this will be on the same plane. I don't know if that makes it better. I don't have that magic.
Do you mind if I try in the mansion to see if that's why my message didn't get sent? Because if you know that he's here,
I know he's here.
then I'll do a message outside and inside.
Okay.
Because I want to know in the future if I can send it from the safety of the mansion, because safety's good.
I agree.
What do you want me to say?
Yeah. Tell them that you're Walker.
I'm Walker.
Pittier.
Pittier.
I'm with Skadi.
I'm with Skadi. That's like 6 words.
Yep, and Sproigins.
And Sproigins.
We're going to Kala.
We are going...
No, we're not. We're going to Sarkenroot. Tell them that.
We're going to Sarkenroot.
Stay on your path.
Stay on your path. Send.
And send. Okay.
And you sent that from the mansion or outside the door?
The mansion.
Okay, so you wait a moment, and you do get a message back. I'm sensing something.
Oh, it's coming in strong.
Can we have someone else send messages?
Literally none of you can send messages other than Walker.
So great.
Yeah.
You get a message back. It is coming together. Nessus is opening. The world tree has been found. Please, finish your mission. Tell Skadi I miss her.
Well, he says he misses you.
I miss him too.
I mean, I can send that back and okay.
No.
She also misses you.
Huh? Yeah.
Do you know a Nessus?
I don't think so.
Well,
Does it sound familiar at all to any of us?
You can have a history check at disadvantage.
he discussed the world tree again. Or he did. This is the first time I've talked to him, but we have heard of this.
The world tree prior to this.
Yes.
History check at disadvantage, please. Going
Is
once.
this anything to do with demons or
Going
whatever?
twice.
Because then it would be a straight.
Nope.
History?
Yes.
Shit!
I've been doing so good.
Just no more checks for Hara tonight on anything at all
It's
ever.
12.
12. The name sounds familiar, but you can't place it.
The name sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
I mean, I could send him a message.
We don't know who that is. What if
Nessus?
that's like,
Is it a person?
Can I send the tree a message?
maybe? I don't know.
Let's
Maybe.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You can certainly try.
Hey, tree!
But he said.
What's up, tree?
Yeah, what's up, tree?
Shit, that's old school Skadi stuff.
Yeah.
We haven't talked to a plant in a long time.
Hey, tree.
You know, hey, what's up, mushroom? What's up, mushroom?
That mushroom was awesome.
Yeah.
He said to stay on our path. He's gonna stay on his, and we need to stay on ours.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, we should go. So we're going to Sarkenroot? Do we want to try and lead us somewhere? If that's where he's heading.
Turns out that's also where we're heading. Can you send my dad a message and ask him where the fuck my mom is? Say, hey,
Where the fuck are you?
no, that's literally not what I said. Say, hey, Sproigins wants to know.
Hold on.
What?
I gotta get back into it.
You got to get back in the zone.
Hey, Spillion.
Speak the name.
I want the knife.
I want the night.
Spillion.
Someone fucking get the boner to kill these fucking people.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Where's Sproigins' mom?
Where's Sproigins' mom?
Where the fuck?
Where the fuck?
Is Sproigins' mom.
Is Sproigins' mom?
Send it.
Send.
I like how it's just like.
You actually get a response back that's like, shit.
Shit.
She is in the protected city of Sanctera. She is safe.
She's in Shangtera. She's
The prison city.
Yeah. God.
Sanctera. Sounds like a terrible Discovery Channel original show.
She's good. She's good.
Sci-fi presents Sanctera.
The floating city of Shankter. The enigma of Shankter. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Does it
Please,
Hara?
let's go.
I got nothing. I don't want to send anything to my dad. He can send if he wants to. Plus, I only saw him for 2 seconds, so it's like I don't really have a relationship.
Not bonded yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
We going to Kala or are we going to?
No, we're going to Sarkenrud because we have to go find Letus.
Can you just get us to Sarkenrud?
I can get us to Sarkenrud, but like I don't know where in Sarkenrud. It'll just bring kind of like how I got us to when we left.
Do
your
I
dad,
believe that
where did
this
I
is
transport us
true?
to?
Knowing how
Yeah, I just took us-
teleportation
yeah.
can work?
Because remember, I just took us to the Shadowfell. I didn't know where.
Make an Arcana check.
Yes, get your shit.
But that's a plane. Like the material
That's
plane
true.
is a plane. So.
I mean,
10. You have no idea of the specifics. You have an approximate understanding that there are more variables involved than you seem to be led to believe, but you don't necessarily know what they are. You're both concerned, but you maybe believe her.
I mean, it's a different spell than teleport. I just know that if I have never been somewhere trying to teleport us there, that's literally how we ended up on the floating grove.
Okay.
Yeah, and look how good that turned out for us.
It's true.
I mean, we almost died though.
You get to
How
send
about-
messages to all your peoples.
How about you use the necklace as like a homing beacon because it's not that far away from Tarkwaria and all that stuff?
What necklace?
Issa's necklace. It's originally from Tarkwaria. We got it from that one lady.
Yeah, when her dad.
So now we're going to Tarkwaria?
No, I'm just saying like it's not that far away, so hopefully we don't end up on the opposite side of the
Okay.
whole globe.
So you can do planes and you can do inner planes.
Yes.
Inner planes.
I can do anywhere we are, just
You're there.
that
But
plane.
you can't get us any closer if she's off.
It depends on where the fuck we end up, if that ends up being a thing.
Yes, we can. You've teleported to that one, the monk place before,
The temple.
Yeah.
and that
I can get us to specific places.
Yeah.
that
so
we've
we'll
been.
just try to go to the monk place if you can't get us to Sarkenrud, and at least
I
then,
don't have anything from that monk place, and we were only there for a little bit
But
of
you
time.
you teleported to the teleport circle that's there.
I got teleported there.
Oh, you didn't do it yourself?
No.
I thought you looked at the teleport circle.
Oh yeah,
That
I believe
was
you did
in-
actually in
that
the
was
temple.
Did I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you examined it.
Shit, that was what?
A long
That
time
was
ago.
a
year and a
long
half
fucking
ago?
time ago.
Yeah.
I
All right.
don't remember much, but I
Okay.
do remember that.
Cool beans.
All right, shall we hold hands?
I can certainly fucking try.
Also, you're wearing a new
Correct.
outfit, getting kind of fancy.
That is a...
Wait,
you don't have any armor on.
Yeah, where's your little
He-
wing things?
He
What
does
is
not have his butterfly mustache.
Yeah,
either.
what?
No facial hair at all.
None.
Did you shave?
Is it slanted in
weird.
here?
I...
Did you like mystically shave?
No, I talked to Shinar. She took my shoes and my pants, and that's why,
Well,
and that's why I'm wearing this.
Here, take this armor at least before we go anywhere, since you don't have any.
Well, she didn't take your armor, but
No, but
But
I
you
also
gave-
don't have...
You gave your
I just
armor.
have my leather armor.
yeah.
At least take this leather armor.
What is that?
It's this.
Oh. Yeah, this thing is tight.
Can we go?
Yeah.
All right.
Is you ready to go, bud? I cast it.
Yeah, okay. We're leaving, I guess. No egg for yesterday, just the chicken.
I mean, I'm killing it pretty quickly, so we'll see.
Killing.
Oh, no, man, all right, okay.
Was I there when Walker explained like how the egg needed to be taken care of?
Yeah, we were all.
Okay.
In the approximate area, sure.
Hey, real quick, before we go,
Okay.
if we want this egg to hatch for you to have like a cousin,
I mean, okay, yeah.
you might have to help take care of it.
Does he know what a cousin
Okay.
Which means not eating it.
So this egg, the little tiny is inside the egg,
Yes.
is part of the clan.
Mate. Yeah, it will be.
Okay. This help. This help protect the clan. Okay.
Give him a hug.
Why are you giving him a hug?
She didn't want to let me have the egg, so tell her to stop this.
He is a little hurt that you won't give him the egg now.
Just not trying to give me any eggs at all. Just about the chicken, and she come into my room and use my heat into my chicken fire to make her egg that I cannot eat, okay? The blue elf will not write me birth.
I can get you other kind of eggs.
My clan.
Why is he doing sassy head movements?
He's just
So,
getting rid of some
Mom,
frustration. Yes, honey.
is sort of have like a difficulty on the walking? Can I just be up inside my house?
You can.
Excellent.
Hold on a second. I need you to do 2 things while you're in there.
I will eat all the chicken, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was not one of the things, but you can do that.
Okay, is there chicken in there?
We will get you chicken.
I mean, it seems like we could fix before we go.
There's no chicken here. We'll find chicken later. You ate all of the chickens. Yeah, because you ate all the chickens that were in there. Ragnar, give him 5 chickens, please.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So.
He's kind of eating and chewing, but still sort of listening to you.
Right. So, here's the 2 things I need you to do.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I need you to practice walking while you're in there. Just a little bit, because I don't want your legs to lose some of the strength, because I need you to stay at the strongest.
Yeah, obviously. Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay? And then the other thing I want you to do is I want you to take care of your cousin.
Okay, yeah.
Because
Mm-hmm.
he's part of the clan, remember?
Right, sure, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which means not eating him.
Nope, don't eat a cousin.
Correct. I want you to make sure the egg stays safe.
Okay, mm-hmm.
And I want you to keep it warm.
Yep, oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
And let it, if you're laying down, let it lay down next to you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because that's what Mom did when she was taking care of you when you were an egg.
Sure, yeah. So if a blue elf is just, just walking or something, he can write about how he's a good boy and a hero if he has the time.
Sproigins,
Yeah.
when you write your book,
Okay. You're
Tell him to make sure that he tell everything about the is a good boy.
you're going to write all about how Is is a good boy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the strongest.
He already knows this.
And the hero of the story.
Yeah, okay.
And
Tell him he can begin writing.
You
If
can
he
begin writing.
Does he still want the egg friend to also be on the adventure?
It will be on the adventure with him after it hatches. Right? Your
Yeah.
cousin?
Yeah, after the egg hatch, S be the hero and the egg be the tiny little small egg person.
Yes.
With
Rock egg hero.
No.
Okay.
Is hero, rock egg sidekick.
Oh.
And
But
I'm
wouldn't
gonna,
the sidekick
you-
also still be
I
a
don't
hero?
think I don't think the camera I'm winking at Sproigins.
Okay. Okay. Yes. On it.
Okay.
I'll write that book.
What's happening?
Do you hear that is?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
Not eat the egg,
And
walk, sit.
good enough.
Does his legs still look like a total shit show?
Yeah,
He's at full health if that means anything.
yeah, I got you.
Okay, I will use the Hold on, that's something. I would use the Pillar of Rebirth and cast Greater Restoration on him in hopes of it,
Growing a
like
limb?
mending. No,
The broken one.
Yeah, but like kind of setting his bones and kind of returning him to normal, but missing a leg.
Okay. So, as Sproigins begins to focus on the spell, tapping the ring, you see the white healing arcane energy begin to arc out of his collected form, slowly begin to crawl over Issa's back, sort of wrapping itself around the severed leg, crawling down his back towards the twisted and still somewhat mangled form. Now devoid of any signs of bludgeoning or slicing, it still seems as if there is skeletal, integral damage that is taking place. But as the white arcane energy wraps around Is, you see Is sort of turn into this cyclone of arcane energy as it quickly mixes and congeals, and you see Is blink out of existence.
What did you just do? What did you do?
I used the ring to cast Greater Restoration on him to fix his body.
What?
I have no fucking clue. Literally just used the ring to do. I've used this thing twice already. It has never done that. I'm gonna slowly back away from Skadi.
Is there like an egg or something?
Nope, you're sort of like stepping back. Your hand begins to vibrate erratically, almost to the point where and your hand just starts to shake uncontrollably. The ring, now pulsating blue and white energy, becomes a ringed beacon around your hand, and your whole form is thrust forward, your hand extended out. This massive globular light of white and blue glow instantly erupts in a blinding flash, throwing you backwards. Everybody else unable to look directly at it. You see Is emerge underneath Sproigins' palm.
Babe, where did you go? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Does he look the same?
He has all 8 legs.
Honey, come here.
Yep. That's a good one. That's a good leg. I'm glad I have that one back. I missed that one kind of the most.
Now that I can breathe again, I will extend a pound it out to the good boy.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna run over to Sproigins and just like attack him with a hug.
Oh man.
I hug his other side and pull Walker.
Baby, you feel okay?
Shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
No fucking problem. Holy shit.
That was kind of cool. Hey, I have all my legs
You
now.
have all your legs back.
This is like a totally good thing.
Do you want to go in the necklace still then, or do you want to hang out with us?
It's kind of nervous. What if the leg fall off?
I don't. It shouldn't fall. I didn't.
I'll go and touch it.
I'm scared it's gonna fall off.
Thick.
Shit,
it's
it shouldn't.
Meaty. It's like it's.
Yeah, I cast.
It seems as if
as soon as I
the.
heard you talking about Neg.
Seems as if the
I'm sure, yeah.
rear leg that was fractured also
What-
seems healed.
It's your real leg, bud.
Abyssal.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't have any fake ones, so.
So it won't fall off.
I want to inspect it even more
just
like a
can't write
mom,
it
you
down.
know, like when you.
I'll
Thing.
say to you in Abyssal,
you.
you could modify his memory.
Damn it, I don't understand that.
Back in
I know.
Abyssal. Why would for what to do what?
Because he's
Do you
worried
feel
it'll
okay
fall
now?
off.
Oh, I
Yeah, I feel
think he'll be
good.
fine.
I think I feel good, yeah.
Blue Elf put you back together.
No.
Yeah, he did.
Really?
magic.
Yeah, he used magic and gave you your leg back.
I'm not looking. I'm just like staring at the ring to see if anything has changed because I've
It's still
used it.
glowing this brilliant blue and white light, and Is kind of comes over to you.
What did he say?
Do you put my leg back?
He asked if you put his leg back.
Yeah. With the ring. I didn't know it would do that. I'm glad that it did. I was just trying to help.
Tell our blue elf he's clan too.
I mean, I didn't know you weren't, but you're clan. You're in the clan. You're in the clan.
All right.
The Is clan, right? The Is clan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he kind of pushes his head into your stomach a little bit.
Aw.
And as you sort of reach out and your hand touches the top of Is, the ring flares once more before returning to that gentle white opular band.
Oh.
The pillar of rebirth is awakened.
I figured.
Get it. Give me some bits.
Just for awakening the pillar.
Is it awesome?
I don't know. Once I get the oniony mist from my face, can we please leave this place? Oh.
So who's up first?
So, if you're not scared, it's gonna fall off. What do you want to go on the necklace with the egg, or do you want to?
I mean, there's chicken in there, yeah.
No, remember, Mom doesn't have any chicken. Well, I'm gonna go get you chicken as soon as I can.
Okay, I'll walk.
Okay,
I like to try this new leg, make sure it is a real leg.
right.
Can I put it in there? So
Yes.
It's in one's. Okay.
Yes.
Put
I'm
me
gonna
in-
put you in. Yeah.
I'm gonna put the egg that's in the chest, surrounded by a bunch of random stuff, in the
It's
corner.
kind of just doing the like shuffle hop back and forth.
And I'm gonna put the chest and surround it with whatever I got. My bedroll.
Hey,
and...
do you want? How big is? Do I think that the fine garment that Shinar has blessed me with will fit? Wait, are you putting it in the box?
I'm in the necklace.
Oh.
Do you want to
I
go
put
in there
it-
with her?
Yeah, I just want to see if.
Paltor.
Yeah, the egg is in the chest, closed, surrounded by cloth and clothing
Okay.
and
Do you
shit.
want to? I actually think that you would look really beautiful in this, but so I pull out the dress. Do you want to put this in there and give that some padding?
Okay.
Okay.
While you guys are working on that, want to take a quick time out. Belchavez, both times we've seen you, okay? Thank you for that. I believe you've got to be
wait, is
getting
it
pretty
good?
darn close. You can bestow a boon.
Oh!
Dan Van, good look for that. You can bestow a boon.
Hey! Blah, blah.
Your DM's like cool with boons. Like your DM can receive boons, but you can also sort of
Letus needs boons.
assign one to the party.
He's
if you-
alone
Letus does need boons.
and
He won't be
failed.
alone in a second.
Well, we don't know if we're gonna run into him or not.
Who's up first?
But
You're up
thank you
first.
guys. We
What am I
appreciate
up
that.
for?
Getting us the F word
Yes,
out
I can
And
get us
then
out.
maybe it's you. That's
So
planned.
if we need
I
to.
put the
Yeah.
Okay.
Shinar dress on top of everything.
I like that she's
I tucked
using
it.
her old dice container as an actual chest, and she has
Yeah.
an actual dice in there.
This is
It's not the 1-to-1 ratio.
yeah, this
but-
is pantomime that you have to nail.
And then I put the bedroll around it and try to like
Did you read
tuck
the
it.
back?
No.
And if there's any like solid bits around, I'm gonna also pack that around so it doesn't move, even though I know
Yeah,
this is technically
read
its
the
own
back.
plane.
Okay. So you've packed it up, you've packed it in. All right. What happens next, guys?
Okay, are you guys ready?
Yep.
Well,
Yes.
you're not there.
Well,
Falter, you guys.
Oh.
thank you.
All right. So everybody now is with all 4 legs posted on the back, kind of stands up big and tall, just throws 4 more legs.
Is he just screaming? Because I can still understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go, guys.
Just making like uncomfortable eye contact with you.
I'm charmed and intimidated.
And the swirling plane shift energy coalesces over your forms. Where are you plane shifting to?
I'm trying to get us to Sarkenrood.
You're going directly to Sarkenrood.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to roll percentage
I knew it.
dials.
We do not pass go.
Do not pass go.
Bones.
Do not collect
Bones.
$200.
Yeah, what's up them boons?
Right now.
Well,
Can you
Belchavez
luck
is curious
these?
what it means.
What?
Can you luck these at all?
This is not a skill check or a saving throw.
54.
54. So,
Right in the middle. That's good.
Right?
I mean, that's exactly where you guys
we
want
wanted to be perfectly in the middle of where we wanted to be.
Yep, 100% gets you exactly there. 50% gets you.
So as the white arcane energy
Halfway.
dissipates from your form, it is replaced with the swirling wind that remains white as snow is whipping by your face. And it is cold. For you two especially.
I take out the Raven Queen cloak.
I'm gonna pull out my old cloak from Kala.
Need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Friendship dice.
Hara, Skadi, and Sproigins are at disadvantage
That's my sheet.
That's fine!
because you're only wearing fine clothes.
Yeah.
Well, and leather armor.
Well, I hadn't put it on yet. The adamantine leather
That's
armor.
not really weather gear, regardless.
Yeah. Oh, it's worse than it was.
Good.
Yeah, Con.
12.
Yeah, a Constitution saving throw uses your con. Correct.
15.
12, 15,
I would like to wait until the end.
It was disadvantage, right?
5,
12.
12. Everybody's movement speed is reduced by 5, and you're at disadvantage on skill checks.
Is, right. Is 2?
Oh, he's out.
Yeah.
But immediately, pull me in!
Sorry.
Give me the... and immediately wants to dip
As soon as they give me the food.
immediately dips
Mom
inside
voice
to the
him
necklace.
inside.
All skill checks?
All skill checks.
All right, disadvantage.
Right now, yes. The bitter chill
Gotta write that down.
is currently wreaking havoc with your senses and your reflexes, and you're finding both your mind and bodies stymied by the conditions surrounding the mountainous area.
Oh shit, is Sergeant Root in the mountains?
Sargon
Are
was
we in
cold
Kala?
as fuck.
Nope.
Where are we?
It doesn't look familiar at all.
Where's the town?
You know you're in the mountains somewhere.
Right. Having been and lived in the mountain area near Kala, doesn't look familiar.
Make a survival check.
Can I
It
make
does
a
not.
survival check to make a survival check?
Natural 1?
Yeah.
Too cold.
You're definitely
Oh wait, that wasn't even at disadvantage too.
I mean,
We're at
you
Kala?
know, roll another one.
Roll it again.
Yeah, see if you get 2 ones.
I did not. I got a fucking 18, and it's survival, so it would have been a 29.
You're very convinced.
Would have been great. That would have been a fantastic roll. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have no idea where we are.
But we're on the material plane.
Oh no, you think we're?
Do we know that?
You think we're near Kala?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think we're near.
You hit the target plane.
Okay.
It doesn't bring you to a random plane.
Being an Outlander, what direction am I facing? Which way is west?
You guys are currently facing south.
What's around us?
You find yourselves in a craggy path. Sweeping wind blows across purple grayish stone covered in drifting snows that are whipped up and kick across pine trees and otherwise hardier breeds of vegetation. You see a relatively open clearing in a circular type of shape, not man-made, purely organic by luck and happenstance, that seems to lead to a curving path that leads up the mountain. Looking around, it seems there are a couple paths that lead down the mountain. The paths behind you leading down to the north, or the path leading up to the south.
Do you have torches?
I'm going to use
you-
my new cantrip. I'm going to make a bonfire right where we are.
Okay.
I'll use prestidigitation to light the torch. And
Okay.
Hold it closer to me.
So while within proximity of the bonfire, you all are not at disadvantage of skill checks.
We'll talk later.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull like every item of clothing I have out of my bag of holding and start just layering up because I've never been cold before in my life.
God, how do you guys fit so much stuff in your bags? I got like...
They have magic bags.
So do you.
Oh.
One other person has another bag of holding, so we have 3.
I have a bag of holding and a bag of holding.
and I have a bag of holding, and I
And
thought
you
we bought
have-
another bag of
You
holding.
have the slat of holding also.
Right, slat of holding, you have my bag of holding, and then we bought one.
I have a book bag.
While you're all sitting around this bonfire,
Maybe I put the bag of holding in my bag.
you hear a bit of a rustling from one of the shrubbery sort of outcroppings nearby in between the rocks.
Sword.
What kind of... Is it daytime or
And
nighttime?
you see the bush kind of rattle for a brief moment. It's daytime currently.
My comprehend languages is still going on. Did I understand
And
anything?
out from the bush, this tiny little white rabbit.
Oh, look how fucking cute!
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Do you have any vegetables?
Are we gonna...
I actually do! I'm gonna pull out a vegetable from
It takes a
Parkoria.
very gentle hop. Very skittish, very cautious.
I'm gonna just set it on the ground.
What is that?
That's a rabbit.
It's friendly.
Did you cast bunnies?
Oh.
What's your AC?
14, I think.
You see all
So I don't
of a
have my-
sudden the bunny's eyes turn red and the front teeth protrude out.
Fucking Canicula.
What
And
the
it
fuck?
jumps and takes a dive at you,
You didn't
directly
cast bunnies
hitting-
at all!
dealing 1 point of piercing damage.
You little shit. I want to grab it
I
and
think
slam it on the ground.
Is would eat the shit out of it.
And in a burst spray of blood that turns into a conical sort of crimson path along the now tainted snow-covered ground, you see this bunny just...
I'm gonna fall toward that thing.
Where the fuck are we?
Have I ever seen one of those before?
I mean, it looks like a bunny.
I've never seen that.
Was that one of them Yetis?
No, Yetis are huge.
Does that seem familiar to me at all? Because it seemed like a demon bunny.
It was a bunny of unknown origins.
There's nothing we can't
Something from the Vandanalian Empire. Something unfamiliar to you all.
Very unfamiliar.
Yes. Something unique. Nonetheless, the rabbit has been slain. What is it you would do?
Do we want to go north or south?
What the hell just happened?
I'm just over here with the torch as close as I can get without setting my
we
body
want to
on
go
fire.
southwest.
Okay, I'll start moving us southwest.
Why do we want to go southwest?
Because I think we're close to Kala. Because the only mountains that I'm aware of are the ones here, because I don't know the mountain range on the rest of the world. So if we're in the Icefall Mountains and going down the mountains heads north, we want to go south.
But if I'm understanding what we were attempting to do when we came to this plane, we might not even be on the same continent.
Right?
Correct. Shove the torch in the ground. Start putting on the adamantine leather armor.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. You only have one shoe.
Is there a...
Fuck.
Is there a...
No, I have fine clothes shoes.
okay. So yeah.
So I have like
shoes are included in that.
Are we snow covered here, or is it like rocks here and then like snow up above us, capped mountains kind of deal?
Yeah, you're looking up, and as you crest upward continually, it seems as if the mountains continue to be covered with snow. The pass seems harsh, but it is the peak of whatever craggy atmosphere you're looking at.
Okay, but we are not in snow right now. It's
Oh,
just
you're
cold.
in light snow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any wheel tracks, foot tracks, anything like that?
Survival check.
Can I do it close to the fire?
I mean, to only gain information about what's around the fire, yeah.
I would like to scan around the fire and then zoom in and follow it when I'm find what I'm finding.
All right, make a survival check.
All right. Oh, my survival's half decent. 17.
17. You notice a fresh pair of bunny tracks.
It's a bunny.
Full stop.
Where did it come from? That bush.
Nailed it.
What's in that bush? I'm gonna go check the bush out.
Make an investigation check at disadvantage.
17.
It appears to be a relatively standard variety bush.
Can we see a, what seems to be a volcano in the distance anywhere?
Make a perception check. Actually, we'll cut to the end because you do skill checks badly. The altitude you're at seems largely encompassed, and the only face of open land you're able to see allows you to see out just below the cloud line to what would be the northern shore, but the volcano you'd probably be looking for seems like it would be obstructed by your eye line.
Aren't you wearing the...
If you are where you think you are.
That's super trash.
Okay, well, I think we should go. What I think we should do, as Hara said, and go southwest. Wait, southeast or southwest?
We need to go southwest.
You have
Wait,
the map.
yeah, southwest.
While you guys are figuring that out, I'm gonna take off the adamantine armor and just put my regular ass, old school, studded leather armor on.
Okay.
Whatever that says, its original base is just the basic leather armor.
Right. Which is 10 plus my dex, so it moves my AC from 14 down to 12.
No, it's your basic leather armor, just straight leather armor.
Yeah.
I have 11 plus dex.
But yeah, this says 10 plus dex.
Yeah, that's wrong.
But I have studded leather armor, which is
12 plus dex.
right.
Okay. It's probably too tight.
What
anyways,
we
it's
could
not magical.
make our way quickly up to the top of this mountain and see if
See
we
what your
see.
Alphi sees.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah,
my
Legolas
eyes don't
says.
freeze.
You're just gonna walk on the snow like Legolas, dude?
No, I just you got abilities. I can fly. We can do stuff. I mean, if we can beat Vessero, we can get to a top of a mountain.
Yeah, it's really
That
fucking
was-
cold, though.
No, that was inspiring. let's do this.
Did you use your D6 of crown inspiration to...
Obviously,
It's just you can
it just naturally glows a little bit.
Right.
use it with your thing because it's not magical. Because you get the property.
What are we doing?
Yeah, what do you guys do?
We're going in a direction.
Southwest.
Following them.
All right, walking, flying, there's been some things discussed. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna walk.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cast a spell yet.
Or we can all
Make
fall
me
into
fly.
the warm necklace, and you can turn into some sort of winter beast. And
Well, I could hum us along pretty quickly for a little bit.
I don't. No, I could turn into like a wolf. I haven't been a wolf in a long time.
It's been a long time since you've been a wolf.
I'm gonna start walking
I think you were a
southwest.
crocodile the last time before you were a wolf.
Yeah, when we were in the swamp and we met the slads.
I guess we're walking and talking.
And then I'm going to. You guys just get in, and I'm gonna fall toward them and wolf it southwest.
And I
All right.
All right. So you begin traveling for a relatively short period of time, but are making ground, and in your wolfen form are able to traverse, it seems, much more readily. You are climbing up crags and walking through these thin rocky passageways, traversing through the snow. There's a number of sort of mundane wildlife that you're kind of coming across that seems normal, but still sort of eerily out of place as you continue to travel up. You're going through and you see that there are a number of mountain goats that are sort of destroyed.
Oh.
Not in the sense that they are,
Do they have 10 to 30% of themselves missing?
yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. It's like, it is the full goat, but there's 10 to 30% off of it somewhere else.
Every
four of them?
time you run into one of them,
Three?
there's always 10 to 30%.
There's three. One looks like it would have been friendlier than the others, but ultimately it's sad that they're all dead.
Is it buried near wood?
So meta! We're getting so meta!
Okay, continue on.
Alright, so you're continuing to travel forth. Start seeing some stags that are legitimately just like ripped in half.
Am I getting worried at all, or?
This seems unusual.
Okay.
But as you continue to crest through, there is a large opening in the mountain face. You're sort of familiar with the creatures that live in these parts of the mountain. Not that you necessarily come up here back when you were in Kala, but you know that the territory up here is going to belong largely to Yetis. There's going to be a couple of unique ice-based insectoids that navigate through some of the mountains, on top of mundane wildlife. But also there is a number of frost giants that call the mountains home. The large cave opening you see almost appears to turn and disappear into the mountain face before you see it gently crest downward. Just inside the opening of the door you can see there. And the mountain face continues on up for, you can't quite see through the clouds, but seems to be a considerable way yet.
I'm gonna keep trotting stealthily now, since I know there's...
Wolf trucking.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
With wolf stats.
Yeah, with wolf stat checks.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's a decent roll. I have not turned into a wolf in so long. I really hope it's on my sheet.
If not, I should be able to pull up with me. Wolf, search. Okay,
I have it.
wolf, giant
Yep.
wolf, spider.
Not spiders.
What am I doing again?
Ceiling wolf.
I'm pulling a Hara.
Stealth.
This is a stealth check.
People think.
17.
Stuff.
17. So, you continue moving forward slowly. Are you slinking through past the cave then?
No, I want to investigate the cave.
Oh,
Does it look anything like Troust?
yeah. But like for a much bigger Troust.
Yeah, that's fine. I want to like stealthily like.
Go ahead and make a perception check then.
It's only advantage if you're using hearing or smelling.
At least. Wait, perception is wisdom, right? Yes,
is.
so I get to use my own stats since I'm a wolf. So 16.
16.
Or since I'm wild shaped.
So you look inside. And you know what?
Motherfucker.
You see
Bananarama is that?
what appears to be
Damn.
a number of
Ready for
4-7.
a number of large implements as well as hanging cages. One with a humanoid form that seems to be lifeless and still, arms hanging over the edge of the cage. Another one seeming much alive and nervous.
So I assume the one smells dead. I've got a good nose as a wolf.
I'm gonna say it's cold. You're not very close.
Okay,
You don't know that, but you can investigate if you like.
I would like to investigate.
You know the most meat is in the butt cheeks.
Okay. So,
Ham. Human ham.
3 C's.
all right. So as you walk in towards the front entrance, you see a staircase, and towards the middle portion, you see
Where would she be coming in at?
over here.
Okay.
Ooh.
You see a pair of frost giants hanging out towards the back.
Is this you or you?
This is her.
On the
Those are
shit.
purchased, I think.
no, the cages and all that stuff.
Oh, that was
Like,
me.
That's all him.
Very nice.
And
The
then
actual
just
place is
inside, you see a giant there.
Is this like to scale? Like that giant's a little bit smaller than those giants?
What's that?
Is this to scale? Like that giant's a little bit smaller than those two giants?
Yes, there is what you would probably quantify as something of a leader-esque type cast of giant.
Have I ever read about frost giants?
I would say you have a very basic understanding of all giants, but not anything specific in this unique circumstance.
Yeah.
I need you to make an investigation check for the caged individual.
And my knowledge of frost giants is probably fairly high.
It is.
Capture.
Investigate 15.
So the cage holds a familiar face.
Of course it does.
Donning sort of what seems like much fancier armor than you would have expected. draped in a number of fine goods. Looks like Terry is currently
Yes!
Terry is currently
Sorry, Mike
withheld
Spike.
in a cage as he sees a wolf creep in. Hey, wolf! Hey, wolf! Would you get me out of here? And you see this
Staring
giant
out the fucking necklace.
walk across, bang his huge axe on the cage. All right, I'm just gonna be quiet then. I'm just gonna wait here. Go get him, little peepers. And you see this tiny little white bunny now drop out of his hands and begin to move towards you.
I'm gonna back away from the friggin' bunny since I just got attacked by one.
Does it look like the same kind of bunny?
It's a similar bunny, except for this one has like a pink rhinestone collar on it. And it seems to have almost like a little dangly tag on it.
Can I read the tag from where I am?
Your eyes kind of scope in as you're still sort of slinking back, and immediately Frost Giant, back of the axe, smashes it into 1,000 pieces. And the guts spray all over before you're able to quickly slink back into the main entryway. Unfortunately, at this point, this is where you're hearing the large footsteps, seemingly coming from somewhere on the walkway that you diverted off of from the mountain pass. Coming home, passing by, difficult to say, but there's a giant outside.
I want to act as wolf-like as possible. And kind of wander away from the mouth of the cave, away from the giant that is behind me.
The only thing I pictured was that dog in the pool. That's just.
Yep. Okay. So make another stealth check.
Natural 20.
So
Those are some boots.
as you
Or not, whatever. I don't want it to. I don't want it to be
any boons.
I don't want it
Y'all are doing fine.
I don't want it to be a weird beggy thing. Don't do it. Don't do it. Save your money. Don't do it. I don't care.
Buy something nice for yourself. Or,
Right.
Or
Yeah.
me.
Go to the game and go. Buy
Or
some
me.
dice.
I'm gonna have control of giants. I do kind of want some boons. With that being said, Skadi hugs the side of the wall, and as you see the giant come upon you much sooner than you would have recognized, you quick shudder your body, digging into the side of the rock, burying yourself in a fluff of snow, holding perfectly still, watching it walk by.
Do I recognize this giant?
This is Steve, the giant.
Oh, no, so he'll be
What a nasty fucker.
here, as this one is now moving towards the back.
Do I recognize him?
I wouldn't say so.
All right. I want to listen for a minute
Mm-hmm.
to see if it sounds like anyone's coming out. Or they are content inside.
A few moments go by and you hear some grumbly talking. There's signs of maybe a little bit of movement, but nothing specifically suggesting that they're overly interested in coming out or going anywhere else or what have you.
Okay, I'm going to drop form.
Okay.
And I'm going to let them out.
Okay.
Just go get put into the snow.
What the fuck? It's still cold.
Did you guys see Terry in there?
Did we see Terry? Yes, we saw Terry.
He was very loud.
If we're gonna complete this mission, we need Terry.
You shut your king face. We don't.
He is.
You shut your king face.
Listen. Listen.
We owe him.
This is
He has
quiet.
never failed. He has never
You
failed.
are fucking drunk.
He has never
You are
failed.
a
No, that's
shitty
Hara.
king.
He has never failed.
You're not a shitty king. There's a lot going on. Here
I'm
is
a shitty kid.
doesn't
We've
matter.
gone over
Listen,
We're
this.
good people, let's say
I
that.
know, and that's why I'm cool with this.
Also because you took away his ribcage.
But there's always a but with these Sproigins.
We have to help him.
The other is
Is it a thick one?
no, not for Terry. But negative. He's got my butt.
He's got bees.
Yeah,
not
my
C's.
cheeks go in. I'm so dainty.
Okay, are we doing this
Concave
stealthily,
butt.
or are we gonna
We're
fight
not,
and kill
we
everything?
should not fucking do this now.
We
For them to go to sleep.
Well, what if they want them for dinner?
They would have already eaten.
we can get
It's not dinner time.
we can
There's
get
another body in the cage that they didn't eat.
Was there enough space in the cage for you?
They're big cages. Designed to hold humans of a large size.
So what we could do is have you fly in on a little bug, go like, hey Terry, Faltor, and then you can be out.
Yeah.
And then they'll probably chase us all down and we'll die, but hey, it might work.
I mean, we might as well try it.
At night while they're asleep.
Faltor.
Oh fuck!
I wanted to
You
stay
can
out
you
just
can
in case.
resist the effect.
I'm resisting.
I would like to resist.
I would like to resist.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, is this still at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Natural one.
Oh no, it's a saving throw. It's not a skill check.
Yeah, you
So-
said saving throw.
Yep.
And what is this,
Natural
wisdom?
one.
I'm not gonna use a luck. I rolled a 4.
Charisma.
Charisma. Shit.
It's a 14.
13.
So you stay out.
Yeah! Shit.
God damn it.
Is anyone at there? You hear a big rattle. Yeah! Shit! You almost hit me with your sword, guy. And you hear just this jostling of. Alright. Just gonna take it.
I'm gonna send a message to Terry. Terry, it's Padir. Finger Guns is here. We're outside the cave. We're gonna save you. If anyone comes to you and says, Faltor, get in.
Whoever you are,
It's Padir.
I'll have you know I'm a king. And I'm in dire need of rescue. Please come at once and bring an army. There are massive
There's no way that's...
creatures here trying. And then the spell cuts out.
You can still hear him talking.
Talking out loud.
Yeah.
Hara, he's in good spirits.
Seems like a Terry thing.
Okay, I'm gonna polymorph.
Okay.
I'm gonna save my other wild shape for the escape.
Okay.
Be right back. And I'm going to polymorph into a lizard. No, something that's way too cold for a lizard. I don't want to do a bug. I'm gonna do something that climbs and is small. What's really tiny and can climb on the wall but likes cold weather?
A snow spider. I'd have no idea. Shit doesn't really live in the cold. A squirrel.
Nothing lives.
Yeah, I got. No, they'll.
What are
they'll
you
see that.
what
I
are
need
you
to be
trying
tiny.
to
I want to
do?
climb on the wall and then I'll climb down the rope to get to Terry.
Why don't we just wait until nighttime? Why does this need to happen now when there's however
We have
many
to
of
get to
them in there?
Letus.
So let's not get to Letus and go fucking rescue Terry?
We owe him, and we are good people.
Add Terry to the list.
You've convinced me. Can we do it when it's nighttime?
We have to get to Letus now. He's in trouble.
Then why don't we skip Terry and go to Letus right
Because we have to save Terry.
now? Then stop bringing Letus into it. Do you want me to make a distraction?
No.
Okay then.
Oh, unless you can do it with like Mage Hand.
Yeah.
Okay,
You do
so
all
we're gonna
types of
hide
shit
on.
with Mage
We're gonna hide on. Well, how far away can Mage Hand go?
30 feet.
That's not far enough.
A little bit of a ways.
You can tickle the bottom of the cage.
No, I don't want to tickle the bottom of the cage. I want you to make a distraction so they leave the cage or leave the. Why are we waiting till night? What if they don't sleep?
Insomniacs.
I don't know shit about giants.
I don't want to just
You know
sit
what?
here.
I trust you. I like your ideas. I think you should turn into something. I think you should go in and get Terry, and we're good people, and I'm just gonna hang out here, and then you come back with Terry, and then we'll get the fuck out of here and go to Letus.
That's what we're gonna do because I want to get to Letus.
Okay, just make sure you scream very loudly if you need me to come and do something.
gonna scream like whatever animal I'm about to turn into that's teeny tiny.
I won't be able to hear that.
So at this point, you now hear there is a crackling, kind of roiling as the voices are growing a little bit louder. And as you look back, you can kind of see the cave entryways, almost these, not sliding, but sort of malformed, growing pillars of ice crawling towards each other, sort of extending out of the cave wall as this crystalline structure.
Okay, I'm gonna, just because I've got a plan. So, I'm just gonna turn into a little bug that flies. And I'm gonna just zoom through the closing door straight into Terry.
Okay, sure.
Is the door... Fucking A. Are the doors closing from the bottom?
No, it's almost like kind of all around the entirety of it. It's closing like a slow
Circular?
ice portal, kind of just forming in on itself. Crystals continuing to grow inward towards the middle.
Son of a bitch. I'll polymorph into a bat, fly straight up.
Okay.
This is
I'm straight to Terry.
What's done is done.
No, I know.
so gonna work.
So you arrive in, zooming past this dead, lifeless creature up to the cage where Terry is, and he's just kind of...
I'm gonna be right in front of Terry's face.
Christ, we do one. This is great.
Okay, I'm gonna land in front of... Okay, I snap out then, I'm sure.
Well, if he hits you... He hits you. So, boom, immediately claps his hands around you. You burst into your Skadi form. Ah! Not a chance. He just kind of stands.
I'm gonna get you out, Baltor.
Skadi. And after the crying scream and the... You see two of the giants. Though this one would have been gone, actually. So he would have been up here. This one goes over here, and that one is gone at the moment. But this one takes a massive sword swipe at the cage. Smashes at the cage, now seeing two individuals in it. Oh, I built this thing to last.
Oh.
And the cage will say, hang on, let me get my directional die.
I really hope it shatters.
Oh, shit.
Shatters, bursting open. And you and Terry both falling, shaken to the side. I'm going to say, make a dexterity saving throw, as will Terry. Natural 20 for Terry!
Don't tell
Who gave him a boon?
Nobody!
7.
7. Nice. Well done. You're going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's fine.
As you crash down to the ground.
Terry, shut up, get in the necklace and trust me.
He just hit us with his sword. And he's going to actually get out. He's going to start running.
Terry!
Oh shit, hang
You
on.
know, Terry's gonna do what a Terry's gonna do.
Yeah, Terry is going to do what Terry's going to do. You grab the Terry, and he runs and stops right about there till he sees that he runs into a giant's ankle. Oh, Skadi.
Get in the fucking necklace.
Skadi, this is bad.
Baltor.
The giant begins to turn around. Ye did excellent. And goes to try and turn. And as you guys are sitting there in the necklace watching all of this unfold, you immediately see Terry's face bust through the front of the necklace. Ah! Huge gash in the side of his calf as he's like diving in. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Another one.
I help him up and give him a lay on hands for 5 HP.
7.
7. And immediately then the... wait, is your acrobatics different? Or is it still 7? Sorry.
Still a 7.
Still 7. Okay.
No,
And the giant
athletics on
reaches
the
down
other hand.
and wraps his entire hand around you.
Fucking Terry.
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I react to this as a bat?
That's actually where we're gonna leave it until next week.
What?
You're about to get your head eaten.
Oh, 40.
Yeah, you're about to be a Bordy.
So we are going to pick up there next week.
In the Giant's Cave!
Yes. Huge thanks to everybody who followed. Huge thanks to everybody who subbed, hosted, cheered, helped us out. Chavez, Dan Van, you guys for cheering at the end. Everybody else we hit up earlier, thank you guys so much.
Yeah, shout out.
You're the best.
For shouts, for influencing the game and having a good time with us, playing some of our games and hanging out. We are going to be picking up from right about there, I think, next week. Inside a giant fortress with the Sproigbat and the Skadi. Just a Skadi,
Yep.
I guess, ultimately.
Yep.
Well, I guess maybe we'll still be using some of this, but
Yeah.
it is going to be a fun, awesome time. If you have not already, please follow. Please subscribe.
No.
Please like. Please smash that like button. Share, retweet,
Touch button.
hit us on all that stuff.
Also, if you're not caught up, it's all on YouTube. Check
Yeah.
out our YouTube channel. You
Bam.
can subscribe to that too.
You can.
Do it.
And we appreciate all of that support. You guys are fantastic. You're the best. You the best.
Also, if you've ever wanted to play D&D, go get a book.
Yeah.
Go
10 to 30% off if
Yeah.
you had a game go. So
Go
be
find-
aware of that.
find a couple
obviously.
friends and start playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will be here again Friday, 7 p.m. CST. We will be doing our normal Let's Play on Tuesdays. So come hang out. We'll be doing that as well. And I think until we see you next time, party on.
We won't forget
Bye.
the bunny.
Bye.
Bunny?